trauma session of killing Ileana's sister without her here?
A little bit. It's like, so Ileana, tell us about how you feel about all this. Absent.
I had so much stuff planned.
Oh
Fuck her
no.
about.
To bother about.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we could like maybe we can say that she just like fucked off somewhere and then she just won't be there and it won't be quite as awkward as like not talking about things which you would want to be talking about if she was there. That would make sense. And they're just like, sorry, we know you helped, but like, this is a drow thing.
Sure, let me just pull up my notes. All right. So, beginning of the session, we end the cliffhanger that we ended the session before that on, and Ileana's dad tells us that he's alive and with Nasi, and she's like possessed by something. So we come up with a plan to set up an ambush where we think they're going to be, and the minutiae of the plan keep changing with like Beryl making illusory earthquakes and Gwen making tremors in the ground. And after fiddling with that for a while, we decide we'll just figure it out when we get there. Uh, and then uh, we then find out that Ileana had done some investigating, and we learned that Nanasi is not a legitimate kid, where Ileana's dad is her dad as well, but he had an affair with someone, and that's how Nanasi was born. So the ritual that she needs to perform to become like head of the family doesn't work because her blood is impure, I guess. So she wants to. That's why she has the dad to use his blood for the ritual to try to cheat it, which I don't know if that would have worked, but we don't have to find out. Uh, then Camuriel says that he'll back Ileana and be her ally in this whole thing because he kind of wants like an in with a powerful family. Uh, but it's not like a backstabby kind of way, just like a, this is a good for business relationship kind of way, at least as far as Ileana can tell. Uh, so that night, Glowbuck went to bed early, so he woke up around the same time as Ileana and Skyrim, and they go off to the bazaar so that Glowbuck can get his tattoo. And Five has dreams about food and wakes up to find food, which is great. So, we all eat and then we rush to get the food to Glowbuck but fail because we're slow. So Glowbuck goes hungry, but at least he has a badass tattoo now, so that's cool. Still needs to get it colored. Uh, yeah, it comes up with some backup plans we don't need to worry about anymore. Uh, then Ileana goes and buys a magic sword from some swordsmith and or maybe not a smith, but like a little goblin that's selling swords and gets a good deal by promising him that she'll be back later, even though she doesn't really intend to be back later. She just kind of dumps her signet ring on him. Uh, Five takes an opportunity while by herself to go looking for things and fails all her rolls, so she just finds some food. Uh, we then meet up and head towards the tunnel where Nanasi is expected to be. Uh, and on the way, we share some backstory things because Glowbuck asks us about our relationships with our dads. And, we know Five doesn't have one, and Ileana's dad is like why we're here. And Beryl assumes he has a dad, but he's not sure. And Gwen doesn't really say anything. And then Glow tells us about the vision that he had about his dad, and we tell him that we'll be there for him when he looks for him. So we arrive at the ambush site. We set everything up with like a fake detour sign and blah blah blah. Ileana sends Luna out to scout. She sees the Nasi and her drow guards and her dad coming. We set up the fake thing. They go to investigate. They fail. The Nasi comes up to investigate, succeeds. We jump her. First of the fight goes great. We're like wrecking all of them. None of them can see anything. Ileana's dad just fucks off because he's a coward. And then Nanasi transforms into a Drider because, of course, she does. And that's when everything goes to shit. And 5 gets stabbed in the face and goes down, and then gets stabbed multiple more times and dies. Gwen gets knocked out by the spider. Uh, Barrel does a barrel thing and drops his concentration on haste, so Glowbuck gets like sick for a turn and can't do anything. And then by the skin of our teeth, we manage to heal Nanasi and the last of the things. Barrel throws a heal onto Gwen just before she has to make like the last save to see if she dies, and then she revives 5, and we're all just kind of clinging there, barely alive. Uh, we see some spiders coming off of Nanasi's corpse and burn them. And then a god just appears before us, Coralon, who, like the elvish god of beauty and things, and he fucking hates Lolth, so he's happy that we're killing Lolth-related people. And he gives us a boon and encourages us to keep going. And then Ileana's dad comes back, and Glowbuck tries to like beat him up after brutally like manhandling the corpse of the drow that killed 5, to the point where it's let more like ooze now than a body. And after talking with Ileana's dad, she decides that the best course of action is to take him back to Camariel's for the night and then have him get an escort back up to the surface where he can resume his position of power.
Oh, yeah, I definitely need to get clean up.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thanks. Bath would definitely be pretty great right about now. 5 just kind of like looks over themselves. They're like completely tattered clothes, like grimy. They're still covered in their own blood, other people's blood, whatever spattered on them from whatever Glowbuck was doing to that guy's head.
Mhm. Yes, we could all do a bit of freshening up. Um, do you happen to know of a bathhouse that isn't also in a den of sin?
Hmm, there are such things. You can head down to the Donaugarten and look for the Springs House.
All right,
It's
we'll
down by the
take a
lake.
thank you. Well, shall we get going?
Yeah, I think so. That would be a good idea.
Mm, yeah. Um. Uh. Where are we going?
The
Uh,
Donny Garden.
yeah, he says it's the lake. I think it's on like the southeast corner, according to the map.
Ah.
I think we saw it when we went to the tunnel.
Yeah,
Or we were close to there, at least.
sounds like a good place to get cleaned up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll lead us there. Just give me a second. If 5 goes to like, I don't know. I assume that there's like some water somewhere, like a bucket that somebody left out, or like a horse trough, or like something, some water, a puddle. 5 doesn't even care at this point. And they just start kind of like rubbing. They're like sort of desperately trying to rub off some of the blood on them. It's just like a lot. um, and they're kind of like just give me a second. I just want to get some of this off. I feel like, we probably smell and we're going to attract attention if we walk through the streets like this.
Yeah, that
Javrok
is a
just
good
kind of
point.
shrugs like, "Huh."
Um, so after just a few minutes of like, some like just the slightest hint of manic uh washing, Five is just like does like a shake kind of akin to dog like, and then is like takes a breath and is like, okay, yeah, give me the map. I'll lead us there. Yeah, very Lady Macbeth. Yeah, pretty much basically. There was a little bit of panic going on there. But Five sort of tries to center themselves again and then takes over leading the group towards the Donna Garden.
Just while we're on the way there, Gwen will kind of walk up next to Five and lean in and kind of whisper, "Are you okay?"
Um Five jumps a little, like they were thinking about other things and not paying attention to, normally they're like, Gwen doesn't like sneak up on them. Gwen wears like an entire suit of armor half the time, like, not usually quiet. Although I assume you've taken it off since it would be bad in here.
Yeah.
But anyway, and Five just kind of like, no, I'm fine. Just still kind of tired after everything, I guess.
Well, just that you seem a bit off today. Like anyone would be scarred. Yeah, scarred's the right word. Scarred after literally dying. Um, just if you want to or need to talk about anything, yeah, I'm here. I can try to help.
Yeah. Mm. Five kind of unconsciously fingers. I know this is gonna sound weird, but touches all the holes because currently the top that they're wearing is just it's tatters. It was like a knit sweater, I think, and it's just like, I mean, there are slashes through it. I mean, there's blood dried in it. It is a mess. And they're just kind of like touching through the holes to like where not very long ago, their entire stomach was just like dug into and ripped out. So, there's- they just kind of nod like, uh-huh, uh-huh. But you can tell that they're definitely like they're working through some shit.
Oh, sorry, I didn't think about that before we left. If we find somewhere private, I can patch that up for you.
Yeah, that would be great. Maybe when we get to the place, I assume we'll have to change anyway, so maybe you could mm, or I mean, it's no big deal. Maybe I should just get something else.
Well, if you like the shirt, then I don't see any reason why I couldn't just fix it and you can keep it.
Mm. And they nod and just kind of keep walking like you've had Five lead you through, cities and stuff before, and like they're usually very like, they're looking around, they're excited, they're like, kind of sometimes being a little too fast, and they have to wait for you guys to catch up. But like Five is definitely distracted. Like they keep going down like alleys and being like, oh, where am I going? This is not the way we need to go. So does not necessarily save you guys a ton of time this time.
Oh, Five, you're leading us like me.
Well, yeah, it's weird. Everything down here just looks kind of similar, I guess.
If you were leading us, we'd be going other way.
Yeah, that's right. I don't even know where we are.
It's okay, Beryl. You don't
Well,
need to know where we are.
We're in the Menzo Jelly Bean.
Close.
Oh, are we going to the center of the jelly bean?
I
No.
think the end.
All right. Well, at least you always lighten the mood, Beryl.
Yep, that's me.
Yes.
Even with the traditional, like, long silence.
All right, so at this point, you guys have made it to like the Brayrin, and you can see over the lake. And you can see over here is a large bathhouse, and there's underwater hot springs that are falling out of the walls, and they kind of you can see them crashing down in large waterfalls. And below it is this bathhouse, and you can tell that's the one that was described to you.
Does it look like the bathhouse from Spirited Away?
Huh. In a certain way, with the falling waterfalls for sure.
Very cool.
We'll just say yeah,
Um,
but it's embedded into the side of the mountain or this
that
cliff
is
face.
dope as heck. I love when things are embedded into things. So we crest that, and Five just kind of like points and is like, I'm gonna go on a limb here. It's a pretty strong limb. One might say a trunk and say that that's where we're going.
I believe so. Yes.
Look like it.
Yeah. I didn't want to say anything, but listen, I'm a dragonborn. I have slightly better sense of smell than you guys, and we all reek like a lot, a lot.
Clover kind of reaches down and like picks a piece of skull off of him and like, I could definitely understand that. I think we need that. What you call it, Five? The soap.
Yeah, you soap. We need it desperately.
Hope would be amazing.
I'm kind of wondering if they're even gonna let us in like this, but I guess we'll find out, huh?
Well, if they don't, then I don't know how we're ever gonna get clean.
We just
We might
jump
just
in
have to
lake if they
go.
don't let us
Yeah,
in.
jump in the lake. Yeah, that's. We could always do that.
May as well try the front door before we go through a window.
All right, as you approach, they're like big stone doors, two double doors. They're about 20 feet wide is the entrance because there's a lot of people that come in and out. And as you open them, you can see there's two spiral staircases to your left and your right, and a reception desk in the middle. There's a couple female drows working there, and as you approach, they kind of give you a cocked eyebrow, and one of them says, in Undercommon, "Oh God, only Beryl speaks it." She says, can we help you?" And Beryl just replies in Undercommon. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're here for the bath." And you guys can see this like going on for a little while, and I'm gonna make Beryl pay for this. But you guys get passes, and the whole thing happens in Undercommon.
Yay! Take that. We're just all standing like behind him, like kind of like right in front of the doors, like shuffling like the nasty, gross nasties that we are.
Yeah, and Beryl, he's like, he has all four of the passes, but after the conversation, he forgets to talk to you, and he just starts walking in.
Uh,
Barrel!
Barrel.
Oh, we need the thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, come with me.
Okay. Are we? Do we all? I guess we all just follow. Hopefully, it's not gender segregated.
Hopefully not. Roll me a d20. Oh, sorry. Everybody roll me a d20 first. Okay, now Gwen, actually roll me a d20 for the check. Okay, he actually leads you to the proper change rooms. He was going to lead you into like the staff area, but he leads you to the proper area, and you can see there are one, it just says the change room, but it's like one giant area. There's no segregated. There's families going in with their whole families, all the kids. There's couples going in, and you just see that it seems there's one change room.
All right. Are you guys gonna be okay? Well, hmm. Hey, Beryl, you you can do that permanent like disguise thing, right?
Yeah, for sure, Five. Why?
Is there any way you can do it on Gwen?
Yeah, let's maybe do that. Make her look like how when she looks all cool.
Sure. I mean, I don't think the rest of it matters, but just if Gwen's gonna be totally naked, I'm not sure how well my paint will stand up to that in the water.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me see here. Because I know he can disguise himself.
Yeah, I don't know if that like works on other people or not.
Oh, I guess I'll take a look at all of his spells for a second here.
Yeah, I just thought of it. I was like, wait a second. You guys are pretending to be Drow. This could
Yeah.
be messy.
Also, the spell he's using is literally called Disguise Self, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why I even looked it up.
Well, I don't know. It could be disguise yourself or disguise themselves. I don't know.
Disguise Self, range, self, target, self.
Okay. Well,
Well,
hmm, maybe we can like just say that you're really shy and you just keep your clothes on and don't get anything from your neck above wet.
Hmm.
I mean, at Gwen, she is kind of shy, so I mean, we got that covered.
Right. I mean, it could work, right?
Yeah, Gwen.
Yeah.
Sorry. We'll definitely make sure you can wash your face like somewhere. Maybe in a bathroom, like a private bathroom.
But then I would need you before I walk out to reapply the makeup.
That's fine. I don't mind.
Do they just have private like areas that we could go? That way we don't have to worry about this.
I don't know. Beryl was the one that did all the stuff. Hey, Beryl, did they have any private rooms?
Um, I didn't ask.
Can you ask?
Who?
The
People at the front desk. You know what? I'll walk him back there. You guys just wait here for a second. Okay. And Five will just walk Beryl back out to where they started.
All right, and as he does that, he's like, "Oh hey, I remember. I turned us all into a rock. I think I could turn Gwen into a rock or something like that."
Uh, oh, maybe. How long does that last?
Uh, Mostly. Mm, well, I tried to do it during a short rest once, and it didn't work. It stopped after a little while.
Yeah, well, let's talk to these people first. If we need to make Gwen take a really short bath, we'll figure that out.
Okay. You get up there, and there are private rooms that you can rent, and they come with like an in room, so you would like it's like a private jacuzzi room, and that costs a
Ooh,
little bit more, but you can rent them. There are some available.
how much are those?
Those are 5 gold a day.
Oh, okay. Um, Five is just like, yeah, don't worry. We'll save those other passes. Some of us can use them, but this way, those of the Shire versions of us, will have some place to bath. So yeah, I'll take it. I'll get one of those, please. Thank you. Errol, tell them I don't speak Undercommon.
And he's like, if you were to speak Undercommon, he's like, Yeah, give me one of the fancy rooms. And she gives you a really nice key after you give her 5 gold. I'm gonna make you pay for it this time 5.
I did. Yeah, no worries. I had
Okay.
plenty of money.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure we
Fives
do
just
now.
really wants to get everybody into the bath.
All right. So you get back to the change room, and Barrel's like, "Hey guys, we got a special place."
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that's great.
got a private room. It's pretty fancy. We have it for all day. So, um yeah. Uh you should be able to relax there a little bit more easily, Gwen. Although if you guys want to hang out in the bigger bath areas too, we still have those tickets. So, I mean, you could do whatever. We just basically had to make sure Gwen was okay.
How much did the private room cost?
It was just 5 gold.
Okay, well, since we only had to do this because of me, here. And I'll hand 5 gold.
5 definitely like like crosses their arms like, no, no, it's okay. I have 5 gold. I can pay for a room.
Can I just say that 5 should be like, like the Mighty 9? It's like this is like the fabulous 5. So every time I hear 5, I just think of like
Right,
5.
5. Yeah, every time fives come up, I'm like, yes, me. It's the me number.
And I picked it subconsciously now that I think about it, which is weird.
Nice. It's influencing. So 5 refuses the money and then just like grabs the key and is like starts leading everybody off towards the where the lady sort of gestured that the private rooms were.
Sounds good. Yeah, you find in the back of the building, kind of like more carved into the deeper stone, there are these rooms in these long hallways, and you find the one that matches your key. And when you open it up, it's a single bed with like a queen bed, and in the corner there's like this like really nice large jacuzzi, and you can see it's being probably enchanted somehow, or maybe with some spell-crafted gems. The energy of this water is stayed nice and warm, and the room is lit by blue fairy fire.
Wow, this is really nice.
Room fancy.
Yeah, I feel kind of 5 like walks in, we all like look at the room and 5 like turns around and like pushes Glowbook and Barrel back out. Like
Oh, yeah,
you
we'll,
guys
yeah.
you guys go to the regular bath. Like when you're not gross, you can come back here.
Okay.
And Gwen and I will be in here. So have a good bath.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Glover just kind of looks at Baron like, that was weird. I mean, we took bath before together. I don't understand. We did the hot spring, but whatever. Okay, let's go, Baron.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe.
they just want to talk. Girl
Yeah,
stuff.
maybe we can find some more of those nice drow people to tend to our needs.
I mean, we could, but, no, we're gonna see what's going on down here.
Do you think there are any like that here?
Oh, I think we have to go to other place. I think that Gwen specifically brought us here so that that didn't happen. Because, Five's so young and we don't want to expose her to thing, I guess.
Oh yeah,
But,
5's young?
yeah, remember, she only 15.
Oh yeah, that's the number. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go to the pool now.
Okay.
All right,
Five
what's up in the
literally
room?
just 5 literally just like did not want Glowbook's like brain splattered everything like in the room. It's just too nice. So they figured that, Barrel and Glowbook could keep each other company while they went and were not gross anymore.
Sounds good. All right. Well, do you want us just to reconvene as they come back clean, or are you guys gonna have some girl time?
We'll probably definitely have a little bit of girl time, or at the very least, whatever happens as we both take a bath and talk. Um, so yeah, as soon as the guys are gone, because Five really does not have like any sort of whatever it's called
Damn.
self, yeah, shame. No shame, no self-awareness. Also, I mean, they're a dragonborn, so their body doesn't look like mammals. Five does not have boobs or anything, so like they regularly walk around with like no shirt on, like especially if they're training and stuff. It doesn't matter. So Five just like as soon as they're gone, Five just like strips out and like gets in the water. It's like pats the side like, hurry up, Gwen. It's like the perfect temperature. I don't know how they do this. Does it just stay like this the whole time?
I I don't know. Do you mind just closing your eyes until I get in the water?
Uh oh. Sure, yeah. Okay. Five like puts both like giant clawed hands over their eyes like they're playing hide and seek or something and like goes to the far end of the pool, like kind of ducks down, like definitely making sure that you know that they're not looking.
Okay. Then we'll change out of the presumably blood splattered clothes and get in the water. When she's safely submerged, like only her head is above water, she'll say, "Okay, it's fine now."
Was Gwen wearing clothes when we all like went to that hot spring that first time?
Gwen didn't like really go in. She like dipped her
Oh
foot in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I
she
couldn't
kind of put her feet
remember.
in.
So like, oh yeah, okay. Well, that's fun. I was just like, I don't actually remember. That was a long time ago, but that makes sense. Five just like stripped and cannonballed into the water. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
Um, so
yeah.
Five's like, okay, you're good. All right. Turns around like, oh, sorry, that was my tail. Um, uh, most bathtubs aren't really made for them. Five tries to like tuck it like to the side.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine.
So what a day, huh? And Five kind of like sits up and like looks down at their chest, and they do have a bunch of like very nasty, gnarly looking new scars like on their abdomen, stomach area. Yep, there are a couple new ones for the collection.
So, Clive, don't take this the wrong way, but I know you kind of look up to Ileana, but she's not the best role model for this kind of thing. I I know that she doesn't really want to talk about it and how she's feeling, but the healthiest way to deal with this is to just stay what you're feeling.
I I guess and Five is just kind of like they're used to just being able to blurt out whatever. Like they mostly don't care, but you you can tell they definitely feel very conflicted. They kind of like bite their lip a little bit. And they just sigh and sort of like lean back in the water, just stare up at the ceiling like Gwen, I guess I died.
Yeah,
And I mean, have you ever died before?
no, no, I can't say I have.
Well, I mean, trust me, I've come close a lot of times. I mean, basically being unconscious is my new sport with you guys, but like I actually died and that's kind of scary, I guess.
Yeah, I can see how that would be terrifying.
I just I can't stop thinking about all the things that would have been the last things I ever did, the last things I ever would have ever said to people. I mean, uh, you guys might have been coming to this bathhouse and I would just be there eh, in that tunnel forever or somewhere down here. I don't I don't know. And I wouldn't have been me anymore. I would have just been something else, like a memory to you guys. So sorry. I know that's a lot. Mm.
No, don't apologize. This is good. Just I want you to know that if something were to happen to you or any of us, really, you, Globa, Ileana, even probably Beryl, uh, if I wasn't able to save you in the moment like I did here, then what I would not stop. I would go to every church I could think of, find whatever connection I could to Paylor to try to bring you back. And for you, for all of you, if that didn't work, I would go to, I would just try every god I could think of. Something eventually will work. One of them will help. And I, like the past month or 2 months have been some of the most fun I've had in my entire life. And I can't imagine losing any of you. So I would not stop.
Five gives kind of like a weak chuckle, like pats, kind of finds Gwen's hand and like gives it a pat. Um, I won't tell Ileana and Beryl that you said that, but I don't know. I mean, I guess dying was scary, but maybe part of what scared me too is the fact that, well, one, if something bad was happening to me, then like obviously something bad was happening to you too. Um, I mean, I just sort of got bits and pieces. Obviously, I wasn't there for it, but like, I mean, you were not doing so very hot yourself, right?
Well, I did lose consciousness for a moment there. But Beryl brought me
Right.
back up.
So, I mean, I hate the idea that if something bad happened to me, it's also because something bad happened to you. But I also don't, I guess I don't want to think that if something did happen to me and you guys couldn't fix it, I just don't want you to blame yourselves, you know? Because I know what that's like. I know I know what it's like to be the last person standing and to wish that you could have done something and to feel like you need to spend the rest of your life figuring out some way to make it up to them. But and Five like grips Gwen's hand between theirs. But if something did happen to me, I don't want you to drive yourself nuts trying to find some way to bring me back. Okay? It it'll be fine. Maybe Bahamut will give me a lot more food like he did yesterday or this morning. I'm really unclear kind of what day it is, but you know what I mean.
I I get it. Um, you know, the most important thing here is that nothing that guess what happened yesterday or earlier today? I'm also a bit confused. Uh, was frightening, but we got through it together. And I think the important thing here is that I think as long as we are careful and trust each other and stick together, that will be fine.
Hmm. And Five kind of nods, and then uh uh stands up out of the water, like leans over the tub, is like rooting around. I assume they've got like some like complimentary soaps or something up there. I don't know, hotel stuff. um, and then pops back over. I mean, especially if it's a fancy place, and pops back over, holding them up, and is like, "Okay, so now we finally get to live out all of my favorite hot spring bathhouse fantasies, and I'm gonna wash your back."
Uh, um,
And can I wash your hair? I've always, it's so nice. I feel like that would be a really good time.
uh, uh, okay.
Okay. And so with gusto, Five, like, you know, turns Gwen around, gives you a nice little back scrub. Like, we'll say there's a fancy loofah or something. And then washes Gwen's hair. And, despite having very big clawed hands, is very, very gentle.
No, you're doing a pretty good job. But
Thanks. I've always thought that this would be fun. And, what better way to spend the day after you died than, in a hot tub with a friend?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Okay. And that's all Five, I think, would have to say at the very least while we're just bumming around in the bathtub. So if the guys are up to something, have at it.
Well, Globuk, I'll take your lead on that. Do you just want to head back?
Yeah, probably. They'll just go get cleaned up. Globa being Globa, he'll look around for like I'll just say like a bar, but I'm sure there isn't one because it's like a bathhouse. But it's okay because he brought his own, as per usual. Yeah,
Nice.
we'll
Yeah,
just
there's
go back.
definitely no bar. But yeah, you can drink your own alcohol.
It's a BYOB bathhouse.
We'll come back and knock on the door. Gwen, we back.
How
Can
long
we
did you take?
come in? I don't know, like let's say 35, 45 minutes. Give you some time.
Okay. I I don't know. Five is probably still in the bath. I don't know if Gwen finished up earlier. Five is just like trying to swim around in it, even though it's only like yay big.
Gwen's just taking the opportunity to relax and soak. Uh,
Okay, so when the knot comes, Five like bursts out of the water like a sea monster. Is like, oh, uh, hold on, one second. uh, you wanna? Are you get? Do you wanna? I can just. I can probably like. Maybe we can move some. Did they have like a screen? Is there a screen? A screen would be great.
uh,
No, no screen. Okay. Well, so Five will just kind of like look over at Gwen like, you good?
hey, as long as I stay in the water, it should be fine.
Oh, okay. So Five like gets out of the bath and like goes to unlock the door.
Oh, hey guys. Man, it feels so good to be clean. Is this what you people feel like all the time after scrubbing with soap?
Yep.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing, right? And you guys actually do smell so much better. Like, I'm glad. I was a little bit worried when I just sent you down there that you would just like wash, but you wouldn't wash. But no, you guys smell amazing. And Five like takes like a nice big old whiff.
I never thought I'd say that, but oh no, this soap thing is good. I don't know why nobody told us about it before.
Yeah, me either. They were doing everyone a disservice. But yeah, you guys can come in. Gwen's still soaking. I think she's finally really found her happy place.
Oh, that good, that good. Um, so no, just I'll come in. I'm assuming Beryl does too.
Yep, yep.
Just like sit. I don't know. I sit down like in a chair on like I don't know if there's a bed. Just sit down somewhere and
Yeah, we have
so
what, the queen size bed? Yeah.
so how you guys doing? Like you feeling any better? I'm still a little. I don't know what word, but not real good.
Five grabs a towel, ties it around their waist, and like sits with their tail like sticking up the back of it. Um, it just kind of like plops down next to Glowbuck and like cross-legged, pats him on the knee, like, yeah, it was definitely a lot happened. But what are you thinking about?
I don't know. I mean, so much has happened in the last few days. Like, I mean, not to talk about me, but like I find out I have dad. You know, you died. Like, I just we killed Ileana's sister. I think about killing Ileana's dad, but I think that might be bad because she just lost a family member. Um, yeah.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I really don't think Ileana would have taken a lot of umbrage if you'd killed her dad.
Well, I mean, it just makes me so mad when somebody that cowardly. I don't know. I don't like man. Don't like him at all. But
Yeah, that was, I mean, we popped in and then like we saw him and then we started fighting and I was like, oh, okay, well, he'll just maybe do something and then he just left.
yeah, I mean, at least like be like, yeah, go do a thing. Be like what that called, like cheerleader. Not just run away. I mean, do
Yeah.
something. I mean, even Barrel, sorry, Barrel, like says, hey, yeah, you do a good job. I like your frying pan, and you feel good about it. Like he could have done something like that. I don't know.
Um,
Maybe,
I feel like that's magic on Barrel's part, but I do see what you mean.
well, maybe he's just not a fighter, and he wouldn't know what to do and felt like he would get in the way. But
I mean, I guess.
what I don't understand is how he had almost no reaction to one of his daughters killing the other one.
I think he kind of looks around and I think this drow kind of weird. But I think if you live
Yeah,
underground, you might be pretty weird too.
I don't know. It seemed like it was pretty complicated. Like, oh, this one daughter, I'm estranged from her. I haven't seen her for a long time. And this other daughter was my favorite, but it turns out that she's not like legitimate and stuff. So, I don't know. I mean, Ileana did always say that her family was really complicated.
The whole spider thing really bugged me. Don't like the big spider lady.
Five definitely like snorts a little bit, like looking at Globuck like, did you do that on purpose?
But, like, I don't know. I just glad we all okay and we all make it. I mean, Glenn, you took pretty hard hit, and I don't know, Five. I think you died, but you alive now, and I don't understand. But I happy you're not dead.
Me too. Yeah. I I don't really remember much from being dead, but to be fair, I wasn't dead for very long, so maybe there wasn't time for anything to happen.
You know.
Well, you had to have been dead for less than a minute for but I did work.
Oh, good to know. Good to know. There's like a time, it's like a time crunch on that, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, don't die for more than a minute. Okay.
Well, none of us are
Um,
allowed to die at all, ever.
yeah, no, let's just not die at all.
I'm not letting any of you die.
Well, we have to keep you alive first.
I'll be okay. I'm okay.
Um, Beryl, did you get hurt at all in that fight?
Which one?
The one with the spider lady?
Oh, you know, I don't think I got really that hurt. I can't remember, but I remember watching you guys get hurt, and it looked pretty bad.
Yeah, that did happen.
I do
Um,
remember, I think I farted, and then I made a cloud or something.
is that what happened?
I don't
I
know, is
missed
that how
that
it
part.
happens?
Well, you just amaze me sometime. I don't know how you do the thing you do, but you do some crazy thing, man.
Yeah, like, I remember I wanted to see you guys, and then I couldn't, and I think I made that happen, but I didn't want to.
Errol, you are a terrifying person.
Yep, but, sometimes that's why I don't think about it.
Fair, fair. There's a lot of things. I try not to think about it sometimes.
Thinking about things too much can be a problem.
It feels kind of weird without Ileana around.
She got lots of, I guess I was gonna say family stuff, but you know, stuff going on.
Can't imagine what she's going through right now. She just killed her sister, and now she's stuck in some silly political nonsense. I don't.
Yeah. As much as I like it down here, I kind of hope we can leave soon.
Yeah, I guess we kind of have to decide now how much more we want to do. I mean, we stopped Nazali from doing whatever she wanted to do, but I mean, the cult that wants to take over the above ground is still here.
Maybe like, maybe like how you know when I don't know if have you ever lived where there's snow and you make like a little snowball and you put it on the mountain and you roll it down the mountain. Maybe we little snowball and it rolled and it rolled and it get bigger, bigger. You know what I mean? And maybe
Has
we just,
Globuk
you
ever
know,
been someplace in the snow?
Lubbock been lots of places.
Oh yeah,
But
Globok's been to through some
Oh,
mountain
okay.
areas.
Does it snow in Die Shield?
Um, oof. Yeah, it does actually, but you guys are in spring, but yeah, it does. And they're right by the mountains.
Okay. I'm just checking because the only place 5 has ever been is Die Shield. So, like, if it snows in Die Shield, 5 would probably know what this means. Yes, I understand.
But like, you know, maybe we just starting little, you know, and you know, maybe somebody else. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess we probably have to leave up to Indiana a little bit and find out what's going on there. I think we're not worried about it right now. Let's just relax and oh, here, you know, I don't want to be stingy. And he pulls out a bottle of that snowberry wine that he got. If anybody wants some of this, I got plenty of it from when we were at that mansion and I took all the stuff out the kitchen.
Just don't give five any.
5's like,
Man,
yeah, it's fine. I've got my water skin right here. I'll just take a nice long drink of water.
okay. I mean, yeah, you don't have to have. I just thought, you know, I'd be nice and offer.
5 tips back the thing and like dumps a lot of it in their mouth and then is like, I think my water skin went weird again. This water tastes funny.
Oh god, you didn't just drink the poison, did you?
I don't know. Yeah, no. Five sniffs it and is like, yeah, this definitely doesn't smell like water either.
Yeah, let me
Five?
see if I.
Five hands over their flask.
Let's take a sniff of it. I don't remember what happened. Did it get turned into something?
It did apparently when we got the heroes feast the other day. Apparently my flask filled up with wine instead.
Oh yeah, five. This not water. Gwen,
I
I
mean, it
didn't
wasn't
do it.
bad. It was just a little bitter, but I mean,
It wasn't my fault, Gwen.
What
I
happened?
didn't. I think this wine. I
Oh
don't know how
no.
it got there.
oh, what? That's weird. I definitely did not put that in there.
He takes like a drink of it. He's like, tastes pretty good though.
Yeah, like I mean, once the kind of initial burning was gone, the sort of bitterness, like it wasn't so bad.
Okay. No. We are not having that happen.
Oh, but Gwen, I mean, Bahamut put it there, and I mean, if my God gave me alcohol, isn't it rude not to drink it?
I
Well,
mean,
you drank a bit of it, and that is good enough. We we are
Okay,
not we are not having you get addicted to alcohol, okay?
does that happen after just like one or two tries?
It only
I
takes
mean,
once. Wine is the gateway beer.
Well, that's
what?
fine. I did. I did have a sip, so I mean, it would actually make me kind of happy if you guys all had a little bit, and then it would feel like we all shared a drink.
Okay. Global can take another big drink and hand it to Barrel.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, now your turn, Gwen. You can have it. Then you can do whatever you want with it after.
Definitely excited to put my mouth on something that was in Daryl's mouth. Yeah, great.
I made sure I gave it to Barrel first.
I wondered if you did.
I just gonna like find something to wipe off the like rim of it.
Here, I can do that, Gwen. He like cleans it off with a little bit of magic.
Thanks. And she'll
Oh,
take a little sip.
Yep, that's definitely wine.
right?
Pretty good
Well,
wine too.
I guess it's pretty good though. I mean, only the best from Bahamut, I suppose.
So it was decent wine.
I mean, how cool is that though, right? Like, my God gave me like a feast and wine before we had a fight. He must really like me, right? Maybe I'm doing something good.
I mean, that sounds about right to me. I mean, if God gives you something good, you must be doing good. I
Yeah.
mean, we don't even, follow that Corellian guy, and he gave us rings.
Oh
Well,
yeah. Five just kind of like slides it around on their finger like a fidget spinner.
careful
Maybe
with that.
gods are just cool guys and girls and things.
Well, some of them are.
I mean, the ones we've
Yeah,
met so far are pretty alright.
'Cause
aside from,
remember,
Spider Lady.
yeah, remember this
Well,
lol.
she wasn't God. She was like bastardized version of weird spider thing.
She, well, no, Nanasi was just a spider elf thing, but lol is a god.
Oh, well, who would make a spider a god? That's gross.
Hold
Yeah, I
on, hold
agree.
on. I've heard somebody said something about this one time in school. Something about balance, like, for light there has to be shadow and for good there has to be bad and like blah blah blah. So, you can't just have good gods. There have to be like counterbalances or something. I don't know.
That
I mean, I get that, but like, why spider?
no, I don't get that. That's a terrible idea. What? There's nothing good can come from evil existing.
I don't listen. I mean, you could take it up with Father Calloway. That's fine. He just said it once, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, like, where I come from, they follow, the bad, evil god, and he's just kind of a psychopath, but, like, being like a spider is just, that's gross. Who wants to
I
be a spider lady? I don't know. If I was a god, I would make myself something cool.
I
I
agree.
mean, but I mean, lots of people are freaked out by spiders, so I guess it makes sense. Like, if you're gonna build an evil god or goddess, like you wouldn't be like, oh, this is the god of flowers. They're evil because people like
Mm.
flowers. It's like a little anachronistic.
You had some big words in there, five. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, sorry. Against my
Anachronistic.
will, things I learned in school are like popping up.
Okay, I understand. I think, but that's just for Barrel.
Right,
They
of
kind of
Uh,
keep
course.
it kind of simple for the little
Sorry,
guy.
Beryl.
I don't think that's gonna matter. He's not gonna understand anyway.
That's like when there's like no leaders, right? And everybody goes wild. There's no laws.
No, Peril,
That
that's
that anarchy.
anarchy.
Oh, sorry.
Fi just like laughs and like lays back on the bed and like sort of sighs, and they look finally sort of relaxed for the first time since they finished fighting.
I'm just really glad everybody's starting to feel better again. I was really worried after
Yeah.
everything, but I think we're good now. Let's stop bringing it up. We're good now.
Yeah, I
We
will.
get better.
I will say
But I mean,
this
if you want
water
to talk
is
about it, then okay too. Sorry.
just for something nice. This water is amazing.
I bet
The
it is, but
what
well,
water?
oh wait.
The tub just laying here.
Oh, right. I forgot Gwen's still just soaking. Yeah, I kind of want to go check out the pool downstairs. Like, I definitely could have done some laps, but I mean, that's more of a personal size bathtub.
Just make sure to bring someone with. Okay, no, that's too big. Make sure to bring Glowbook with you.
I mean, well, Globuck already went, but I guess you can come if you want. I was thinking that I would get some food on the way back too.
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too. All right, yeah, let's go, Five. We'll leave Beryl and Gwen here alone.
No, you can take
Okay.
Beryl. You can please take Beryl.
All right, Beryl, come on. You can help Globuck carry stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll meet you outside in a bit.
Okay,
Okay.
Gwen.
Um, take your time. The water seems to be nice and hot forever, so what the heck?
Yeah, it it's great.
Gwen's just like pruny, completely pruny, like a prune.
Rooney like a prune. Perfect.
Just a
Right?
prude prune.
I'm the story I'm weaving. Um, so Five will go ahead and take one of the things, and they just they grab their stuff on the way out. Um, but when they get to the bath area downstairs or in the main area or whatever, they're just gonna kind of like look at their clothes that they were wearing and just throw them away. Just throw, get rid of them, and then go into the pool.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, Glowbuck, Barrel, you guys can. I mean, do whatever you want, but maybe try to find food, and then come back here when you're good. I'm gonna cut through the water like a water dragon.
Okay. You sure you're good? Okay by yourself?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just gonna swim.
O- Okay, we try to go find food.
Awesome. Get some good stuff. Just a little bit of whatever.
Okay, so we go looking for food.
All right, and as you do, you see um, this large pool that Five has jumped into is in a cave or cavern. The cavern is very large, and there's people lining it, all sorts of drow and other monster races, goblins and stuff, all here swimming. Um, and there's, beachside pool chairs, the ones that you can lay down on. And there is like a little cantina off to the side, and it looks like a little goblin's running it.
Oh, little guy, you got some good food?
Oh yeah, buddy, what are you looking for?
Well, there's four of us. Can I get like enough food for like four people? Like, just give me like I don't know, like one or two of everything. We're gonna have a real good feast.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, a little party platter. He goes back and he starts to put things on this like big silver tray, and the silver tray is like etched really nicely with spiders and stuff. And on top of it, he places large Roth rib racks, like racks of rib, huge ones, many of them, and then also um, some Keith paw.
Okay, how much I owe you?
For that party platter there, it's 6 gold.
Okay, buddy, here you go.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you. My friend will be very happy. We finally found some food. Have a good day.
He kind of waves.
Um, this is like a pretty nice-ish bathhouse, right? Or I mean, does it seem like the clientele is more like average family types or like nicer types? I know you said there were a lot of families and stuff.
Yeah, I would say it is a nicer establishment.
Okay. Do I see anyone that looks like especially like rich? I mean, I can't imagine why I would since this is like they're probably not wearing anything in particular, but like I don't know. Can I tell if anyone has like an aura of like being more well-to-do or like involved?
Yep, you can roll perception.
Uh, perception. Okay. Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah, you see like a family over off on the far side, and it seems they have kind of like these bodyguards, and it looks like they would probably be somebody who's important, maybe wealthy, maybe powerful.
Hmm. Do their bodyguards look? Do they look like any of the like gladiator people or like hired people that we've seen? Like, do they look like they're from that group of bodyguard people or mercenaries that we've been with, or do they look like the gladiators we fought at Rose's place or anything?
They look like the Drow noble guards that were escorting Ilyana's sister. But the gladiators look a little bit different. They're a little bit more. They've got spears and shields, and they're a bit more rough looking.
Okay. Are those are is that guy like in the pool or is he like in one of the chairs and stuff?
Yeah, he's like reclined on a chair. It seems his family is kind of like talking to themselves. His wife is, and they're all Drow. His wife is kind of tending to the children, feeding them things.
Uh, okay. Um, if I was just gonna kind of inch over that way, trying to get closer to them. Five's not even really sure what Five's trying to do, but they've been trying to do something the entire time that they've been down here, and like it's not worked out. Um, but uh, are they talking to anybody or just like family vacation sort of like?
Nope, they're not talking to anybody. The guy looks like he's relaxing, and the wife is just feeding the kids like all different stuff.
Okay. Well, Five is gonna clock this person and try to like remember them and then look over and probably about then is when Glowbook's ready. So uh
Food time.
yeah, food time. It's very distracting, but they are gonna kind of just be like, all right, well, some rich people are here and maybe they would know something, but for now, food. And so Five will just zip back over to the other side and get out.
All right, you see Beryl and Globuk returning.
Hey guys. Um, wow, that looks amazing. What is that? Are those ribs?
Oh, yeah, we got some ribs. They look really, really good.
Oh my god. Well, we're all gonna need another bath after this, but I'm here for it.
I mean, we can just, dunk ourselves in the water.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how much. I wonder if it's self-cleaning water.
I'm not gonna think about it.
That's probably for the best. Yeah, here, let me help you. And Five will take, I don't know, a tray or something. Uh, help them up. Did you guys get anything to drink? Or we just
You got this
drinking wine?
wine, and Gwen's not here.
I don't know that Gwen gave me back my flask when she was done with it.
No, I
Globuk
mean,
has his own.
I got my wine.
Oh, Five will kind of like hold out a hand and like raise their eyebrows, like, huh? You gonna let me?
Here you go.
Five takes a swig.
I mean, you almost died. You might as well have some wine.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good way to look at it. I mean, I've lived and died. I might as
Gwen,
well
Spidey
just
senses are tingling.
party up. Laughing so hard. I'm an adult. Let me do what I want. No, but Five just takes a drink and makes kind of a face and then hands it back to Glowbook like, yeah, it still doesn't taste that great, which is unfortunate. Like, I wish that I could be more like, yeah, alcohol, but like, I don't even really like it that much, but it's fine.
I mean, you don't have to like it. There's no pressure. I mean, if you want me to go get you something else to drink, I can go get.
No, it's fine. I'll go back actually and grab something. I'll see you guys back at the room, and Five like hands them the key.
Oh, okay, we'll be back in the room.
Um, okay, Five will go grab. Go back to the little kiosk with the gnome, or no, he's a goblin. My bad, goblin guy. um, and order, I don't know, some drinks. What do they have?
Well, let me see. On special right now, we do have a little bit of alcoholic elven tea, or it could be served virgin. And then we also have a mind flayer, a very popular undercommon drink and amongst the drow. Is there something that you'd like as a dragonborn, maybe?
Uh oh. Is there something that most draconic people like?
Well, some of them come from the coast. They like the Kultan zombie. It's served in a little coconut. Are you from
Five
Dragon's Keep?
Five actively is like, oh sweet coconut. Um. Uh. I'm from where most dragonborn are from. Five can't remember if like people here like dragonborn or don't like dragonborn or only like the evil dragonborn. So Five's like,
He's like, he sees that. He's like,
Never mind. Don't worry about the question. But do you like coconuts?
Do I ever? Yes. I will take one of all of those things because they sound great.
All right, he starts to mix you up the drinks. He's like,
All right, that's 6 gold total. 2 gold each.
Wow. Would you believe that I just spent more on drinks than I spent on the room I'm staying in?
Well, you know these are some of my finest drinks.
I mean, that is amazing, and I don't want you to ever undersell yourself. You are a master.
Thank you for the compliment. All right, here you go.
And thank you for these. Lovely, lovely drinks. Um, cool, sweet. Five will um God, I'm so torn between trying to do something that's dumb or like just not doing it.
"This is
Like, what's
D&D.
the
You should
point?
always do the dumb thing."
Do the dumb thing, right?
We're here to
I
have
should.
fun, right? I mean,
Well,
unless it's like really out of the realm of your character.
I mean, she's sort of, or she's sort of feeling a little bit out of the realm of herself anyway. To be fair, so
And she
I don't know.
literally walked up to a pirate in a bar.
I mean, yeah, this is not necessarily something that five would not do. Um, okay, five is gonna like take this tray of drinks and like start to walk back towards the room. I don't know if they see is Globuk still there, or did Globuk like see that Five was just getting drinks to leave?
You can see Globuk and Barrel are probably just like munching down right now.
mm, um. Uh, all right. Well, if they're there watching, probably Five won't do it. Um.
Well, I'll
So
leave
Five will
that
kind
up
of
to
like.
Globuk then. Globuk, did you take
We
Barrel
we
back?
we can go back to the room. I mean, he'll. I want you to be able to do your thing. So I mean, they'll
My
kind of
dumb
like
thing.
hang
You gonna enable
hang
me?
out for a minute, keep an eye on Five, make
And you
sure that
did
she's going to
say,
get drinks.
yeah,
Be like,
you said we'd
she'll
meet
be
you
fine
back
on
at
her
the
own for a
room,
minute.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then Five turns around, doesn't see anybody. Is like, you know what?
You're going.
Now's the time. Uh, and so Five will take the tray of drinks and like walk uh over towards the rich guy that they clocked earlier.
All right, you can see the guards are getting a little on edge.
What's your business?
Oh, I just wanted to know if you guys wanted some drinks. You look like you're working hard. We're hardly working. Like does the elbow thing in the most awkward manner possible.
You can see the guard. He takes the drinks and he says,
Yes, thank you. Anything else?
Listen, this is probably gonna come as real weird, but just chalk it up to somebody from out of town who's dumb and curious. You guys wouldn't happen to know anything about those like underground pit fight things that they do in Menzo Berenzan, do you?
"Ooh, roll a persuasion."
Ah, my infamously high persuasion.
You got this.
I've never once had this.
That's why you're bound to get it now.
Oh crap, I don't even have inspiration. All right. Come on. Come on. This is the time. Please. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
You did
What?
it.
I cannot believe that. Are you kidding me?
What? Oh my god.
Told you so.
Holy shit.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
The guard, he kind of pulls you in closer and walks away from his post a little bit. Like, he's like, "Step over here, miss." And then he leans in and he's like, "If you come here at the end of night, look across Lake Donegarten to the other side. you'll see a green torch that is beside a cave entrance. It does not look like a very large cave when you go inspect it, but investigate further, and you'll find what you're looking for.
Um, Thank you for that. Very cryptic. Can you repeat that again really quick? I need to make sure. There's a green torch across the lake. Look for the cave. Did I get it?
Yeah, that's it, but make sure you investigate it thoroughly. It appears to be a normal cave at first.
Okay. Is there like a password or something? You know how these things work.
Once you have located what you're looking for, you'll know it.
Okay, sweet. Thank you. Yeah, that was very helpful. And Five will just slip the guy like 5 gold pieces. Like, what the hell? Thanks.
Nice, he like pockets it really quick and gives you a quick nod.
And Five will just very smoothly turn around and walk back. And like they're trying to like have like a cool demeanor, like, yeah, you know, whatevs. It's tight. And inside they're just like vibrating. They're like, oh my god, I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that worked. I've never once tried to talk anyone into anything. They've never done it.
That was so crazy.
I don't even know what drinks they took. Five like looks down at the tray like, shit, what did I give away?
All that's left is the coconut drink.
You know what? They're chill with that. Was that one alcoholic or not? I don't even remember.
Yeah, that one is. It's filled with rum.
Five like literally takes it and like fucking throws it back because they're just so proud of themselves for their badassery.
Lobak is so screwed.
Yeah, you are.
I was gonna
So
say roll
sorry.
the con save. We'll see what your condition's at when you roll a con save. Alright, you're holding it together. You might slur your words a little bit here and there, but you're doing pretty good.
Hey, better than last time. This is what happens. If you're allowed to drink, you can build up a tolerance. So Five like comes back to the room, raps on the door, you know, a little barber and a haircut or whatever. Uh and is like chewing on this coconut and like has the was there a little umbrella in it? Could there have been a little umbrella in it?
Oh, there totally is. I can tell you what it is here.
Yes.
Keep going though, I have to look it up again.
Okay, well, they have the little umbrella like stuck behind their like little fin ear things, and they're just like, I freaking love coconuts.
Look, I'll answer the door and be like, "Oh, Five, man, you took so long to get drink. Gwen's about to kill me in here."
Is Gwen still in the bathtub?
Oh yeah, she hasn't gone out yet. But she she's like, I can't believe you left her by herself. Five, get in here now.
She
Five
just
just
stopped
kind
to
of
get drink. We were on the way back. I saw her go get
saunters
drink,
in.
and then
Oh,
she's
Five hears
fine.
that and then like looks over at Glowbuck like, oh, yeah, I went to go get the drinks. That's what I did.
But you
How
don't have to
dangerous.
drink with you.
Oh, well, the drink was in this coconut. I drank it all on the way up.
No, okay, that makes sense.
You like coconuts, Fine?
Yeah, I love coconuts. I could like drink like 10 coconuts. In fact, can we order 10 coconuts? Does this place have room service? That's funny because
Uh,
obviously we don't have phones. Five like opens the door and just like yells out like, "Excuse me, excuse me, is there anyone there? Somebody work here?"
Five, that's probably not the best way to go about it.
They yell it in Draconic too. Like after they're done yelling it in Common.
Nope, nobody
Five,
comes.
Oh
Five,
man.
just get in here and close the door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. No coconuts except this one. Five goes back and closes the door.
All right. Well, you know how dangerous it is down here.
No,
We
it's
should.
fine. Everyone was really nice.
We shouldn't be splitting up. It's not safe.
Yes, Gwen. Are you just gonna live in that bathtub forever? Your like entire lower half is just going to be nothing but wrinkles.
I am not leaving until I have to.
Because I've seen what humans look like when they're in the water too long, and y'all get all pruny, and it's really funny.
Look, I haven't had a bath in forever, and I am not ending it now.
That's very, that's fair. Valid. Actually, that pool was really nice. It was like real big. I got a couple laps in. I haven't really been able to go swimming in a long time.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Mm-hmm. And Five just like snaps apart the coconut that was like the cup and then just like is eating the coconut out of it with
So,
their
You
very,
want you want some of this
vicious
food before
dragon
we eat
teeth.
it all?
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's some food that's not just coconut.
yeah, the ribs are pretty good.
Five absolutely goes to town on whatever's left. And if you do not ask for any more of it, they will eat it all. And if you stick your hand in front of them, they might also try to eat that.
So, anything interesting happen while all of you were out?
Met a little goblin man that cooked this food. That's about it.
Yeah, that little goblin guy was really nice. He was like a great bartender.
Oh shit.
What?
I mean, that's what they call people who make like mixed drinks, right? A bartender.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Well, yeah. I mean, he did a great job. I should have tipped him. If I go back downstairs, I'm gonna tip him.
what do you mean he did a great job bartending?
He made my coconut drink.
5? What
Boba
was
kind of hides his eyes with his hand, like, oh no, I'm in so much trouble.
what was in that drink?
Uh Zombies.
5.
Maybe? It was called a Chiltan zombie. So maybe zombie? I don't actually know.
Oh no,
I
asshole.
can't even tell you because I honestly don't remember. So much happened in between when he told me what was in the drinks and now I'm like, I know it was an alcoholic one, but I don't remember what was in it.
It's mostly
Hey,
just rum and like cherry stuff.
Nice. It was red.
can you come over here for a second? I need to smell your breath.
No, Gwen, that's weird.
5.
Five's gonna like hang out on the far side of the thing from the tub.
5.
No, I can drink what I want. I'm an adult. I'm an adult dragonborn. And Five like opens the door and like runs out.
I'll go after her.
Yeah, you better.
Florrick follows.
I don't know where Five's going. They like ran out and made a right and then like a left. I don't know what this place looks like. They're kind of just in a labyrinth because they weren't planning on going anywhere in particular. They were just trying to be dramatic.
All right, well,
If I don't follow you, Gwen gonna be mad at me.
Glowbug, leave me alone. I just want to be not around for 5 seconds.
Okay, but can, I need to at least stay close, just in case.
Fine. I need to go see if I can buy some clothes.
Well, maybe we should all go to the bazaar together after Gwen gets out of tub.
I want to see if they sell anything here. This is like a fancy resort. Sometimes they sell clothes there.
Maybe. Do you want me to? I'll just follow. I'll
Yeah,
pretend like I
yeah.
don't know you, but
Come
I'll just
on,
keep
Glowbug.
eye on you.
Come on, Glowbug.
Okay.
You're like my footman.
Okay. Okay. Let's go, Five.
Anyway, Five drags Globuck around. Are there any shops in this bathhouse?
Roll me an investigation.
I did okay on this last time, which means I'm bound to not this time.
Oh,
Yes, we're on a drunken wander around this bathhouse.
Five, here, let me help you look. You know, I think that drink went to your head. I guess it's just nat 20 day.
yeah.
Uh,
You find it, Glowbook.
Look here, Five. I think they got something in here. I don't know what you're looking for, but maybe if I
full,
like a bit.
fully
Oh.
acknowledge that this only happened after I've been dragging you around this place for like at least a half an hour. Like, no, it's definitely down here. It's down here. And we're just like, we're everywhere. We're like by the laundry room. We're like by the kitchens. Like, we're not where
Oh,
we're
hey,
supposed to
laundry
be at
room. I
all.
just clean my clothes.
Yeah, I just
Anyway,
threw mine away. So I'm getting new ones.
well, I can't throw my shirt away because it's fancy and
No,
make people
no,
go away.
that's magic. You want to keep that. All right. Well, I was going to find us, we were going to get here soon. This was the next place I was going to look.
Okay, Five, I believe you.
And they go in. Five drags glow again.
Yeah, it's just like a small shop with lots of like bathing suits and like some um sort of like poolside attire. A couple nice dresses, summertime
Five
stuff.
like pulls the bathing suits out and looks at them like really confused. Like, why would you wear anything while you're swimming? That doesn't make any sense. And then just like we'll go over to the dress section, I guess. Do you have anything that would suit my very sort of autumn tones?
Let me look. It's a young drow female at the head there, and she kind of goes into the back and finds a larger dress that is sort of like green. And she's like, "This is always a nice, but not many people like the color. I think it would look good on you."
Yeah, it's kind of like a nice like mossy green. I can kind of dig it. Um, and it's a dress, so I guess my tail will kind of work. Can I try it on?
Of course.
Sweet. And Five will put it on, come out, show it to Glowbook, be like, swish it around a little bit, as one does when one tries on a dress. Say, what do you think?
You know, it's green dress, Five. It looked good. You know.
Do I look? I suppose this. Well, you know what? No, Crowbar absolutely can wear a summer dress if he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot crowbar.
Well, we're still here, so Crowbar might be necessary, but I think this is nice. And it's not covered in blood, which is honestly my biggest requirement for clothes right now.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
it worked for you. It worked for me.
yes. And if I throw on my old pair of pants under it, it'll be fine. It'll probably be fine. Um, can I take this, please? Man, drow person.
Of course. Is there anything else you'd like to look at?
Do they have any? I was about to be like, do they have any sun hats? Underground. There's no sun. Brilliant. So good.
I
Wow.
thought about
You
looking
know
for
what?
like sunglasses or goggles, and I'm like, wait a minute, never
Right?
mind. We're
You know
underground.
what? Never mind. Five absolutely asks anyway. Do you have any sun hats?
uh, yeah, she just looks at you like you're crazy, and she's like, no.
Oh, right. My bad. You guys, not a lot of sun down here. Right. Yeah. I'm on vacation. Mm,
I gather,
from
yes.
the Dragon Isles. Anyway, just the dress. Just the dress will be fine, thanks.
All right, 2 gold.
And Five will pay it. And wear the dress out. Okay, as they leave, Five will just be like, Glubbock, I need some coconuts.
Okay, let's go find the coconut man.
Yes. Let's go find him so I can tip him and buy some more drinks. There was several
Oh,
I really wanted to try, but I lost them in the pursuit of things.
maybe we could get some that don't have alcohol in them for you. You know, we don't want to make Gwen too mad.
Well, if they have 10 coconuts, I'll take those.
Okay, fine.
So we go bother the poor goblin guy again.
Oh, right, you want 10 coconuts then?
Yes, and may I just say, sir, that your drink, the one I got to try, was absolutely delicious. The zombie one, amazing. You are an artist and a gentleman, and I would like you to have this. And Five tips him 5 gold too.
Oh, nice. His eyes go wide and he's like,
Oh, thank you, miss.
and he straightens up his bow tie.
Sweet. Then yes, 10 coconuts, please. And whatever my friend here would like.
Since we're ordering in quantity, let me get 2 of those mind flayers.
All right, that's 24 gold total.
Okay, here, 5. Take my gold. Or here, I'll pay mine.
How much was yours?
Should be like 4 gold because I think there were 2 each, right?
Damn,
Yep.
coconuts are like
Huh? They
expensive.
probably
That's
don't get
fine.
them down here very often.
Right? Because they don't grow down here. All right, that's fine. I bought 20
Eating up
gold
all
of
their coconut
coconuts,
supply.
and I don't regret anything. Yeah, I mean, that's like what? That's like 20 drinks worth of half of a coconut. I definitely am like wiping out their coconut stash. But Five, like has an obsession with coconuts.
Globuk just kind of like pounds the first mind flayer and then just carries the other one back to the room with him, or well, wherever we're going.
Yeah, Five is just trying to juggle all these coconuts, but also like just chomps into one with their teeth, like makes a nice hole in it, and just like is chugging it. Do you think that was childish of me?
Oh, I mean, if you like the coconut, you like the coconut. I mean, plus, like, I mean, they last a while, you know. I mean, they won't rot.
Five
So
kind
I
of
mean,
giggles, like, no, I didn't mean about the coconuts. I meant about running away from Groin when she was just trying to take care of me.
oh, well, you know, you honestly, 5, you got to be your own person. But you know, Gwen, she just really care about you and all of us, and I think she just really mean well. But I think that you do pretty good. I think you'll be fine. But I just thought of something. We've been gone a while, and Gwen and Beryl are in there all by themselves. What do you think they up to?
Five like chokes on some coconut, like as if completely having missed this unseen potential. Oh my god, they are in there together. They've been in there together for so long. Do you think one of them's dead?
Well, it's a good thing no, I doubt that. I doubt they did, but we should go back.
Do you think they're making out?
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but they are kind of like what they call that odd couple.
Yeah, right? Like it's like you're like, no, there's no way that this would ever end well. But then like a part of you's like, but maybe?
I mean, they're all pretty charming and pretty good-looking little guys, so you
I
never
mean,
know what's
he
going on.
is weirdly charming. I don't know how to explain it considering everything else, but like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they say opposites attract, and I mean, you don't get much more opposite than Gwen and Beryl.
I think they would make adorable children together.
They would definitely. What What do you get if you have two half elves that have a kid? Are they like?
Um, quarter
I
elves.
I mean, are they still half elves? Or are they like? I don't know.
I think they still just half elf, but yeah, I don't really. Yeah, quarter elf maybe.
Yeah. What gets like generationally bred out genetically? Like, is it the elf part or the human part?
Maybe like like when we fighting and like the half elf side fighting and the human side fighting and they fight each other and whoever win get more dominant gene or well
Hmm.
you know
Oh, hey, Glowbug. Maybe you mentioned this and I just sort of missed it because a lot of things were happening. But you're a half orc, right?
yeah, my mom orc and my dad human.
Okay, so all right, that was sort of my next question was I mean, I guess if I thought about it, if you were living in where were you from again?
Well, I'm from a town called Grom's Rest. It's kind of
Right,
far
Grom's
away, but
Rest.
yeah.
Okay, but like yeah, I should if I thought about it, I would have been like, yeah, well duh, like probably if you were living with your mom, then she was the work one. But okay, well that'll be interesting, won't it?
Well,
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, when I was there, like, they told me that my dad was dead. Like, I didn't know he was even alive. Like, so I'm kind of excited to go see him, but
Yeah, don't worry,
I
we'll
don't
get out of
know.
this cave soon.
I'm a little nervous too because I mean, I don't know what it's like to have dad, and I don't really know what. I mean, you all are closer than any family I ever really have before.
The way I like to think of it is that, just don't put any pressure on yourself to like, you know, to be like, oh, this person's my dad, so we have to have all the, go play catch and like have all these familial bonds and stuff. Like, I mean, maybe,
But I,
maybe that'll happen and that would be great. But I mean, if it turns out that there's not a lot between you, then that's okay too. Because sometimes family is more important when it's people that you pick than it's people that just made you, you know?
I was thinking about it, and like, I think Forge told me that he like druid, which made me think of
Oh,
like
wow.
Atala. Atala
Well,
was druid.
sure.
And
Yeah.
then I just kind of thought about like a man version of Atala, and that just made me think weird feeling in other way. But
Did you have a crush on
anyway,
Atala?
um, I mean, she's not really my type, but um,
I mean, she was really
she
pretty.
really she really nice lady. She helped me out a lot. Don't
Sure,
tell
sure.
anybody, but I think she cuter when she frog.
Five like spits out some more coconut juice and just loses it, like cackling. That will die with me. Hopefully not literally.
I don't know. We're not gonna let that happen again, Five.
By now, I will say we probably have reached back to our room.
Yeah.
And Five is like holds up a hand, like in a shushing motion to Glowbug, and like creeps over to the door and like listens at it to see if they can hear like the sounds of I don't know Beryl and Gwen kissing or killing each other or even just having a conversation, which would be very interesting.
All right, well, you can both take inspiration for that. Gwen, what's going on inside with you and Beryl?
Uh, so for a few minutes after Five and Globuk left, she would have just been like fuming in the tub, but not saying anything. And then kind of out of nowhere, as Beryl's just like absentmindedly staring at a wall doing Beryl things, uh, she would just burst out, uh, started complaining about it. Basically, I, sometimes I don't understand her. Like, she's like, she literally just died yesterday, and now she's off being reckless and doing stupid things for no reason. And uh, I none of it makes sense. No. Not yet. No, it probably is my fault. Well, maybe I'm being too strict or too hard on her or something. I don't know. I I just don't really know what to do here. And no, Beryl, just don't say anything. I don't want to listen to whatever it is you have to say about this because I'm not in the mood.
Okay.
And then it would just be complete radio silence for like the hour that they're gone.
I'll say Beryl plays his flute a little bit.
Okay, then maybe when we get back, and Five like listens at the door. That's what Five hears is the flute.
Yep,
And
yep.
then around the time that they're like probably like right around when they're listening at the door, Gwen would turn to Beryl and say, "Hey, can you pass me my holy symbol? It's with my clothes over there. I do want to send a message to Five."
He hands you your stuff.
All right. Uh, and yeah, Gwen's gonna get ready to cast sending.
I'm absolutely not coming in before I make you waste that spell. So have at
Yeah.
it.
Yep. I'm just.
Okay, do you cast sending?
Yeah, I'm just typing out the message.
Oh, got you. Sorry.
Oh, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27. So we'll just cut those two. And 25. There we go.
Okay, so Five is standing in front of the door, and then just has this pop into their head. Oh, oh man, that is so weird every single time. Oh, sorry. Shoot, this is my reply, isn't it? And I assume that that's basically what you hear.
Okay, sounds good.
But then, like right after that, you hear the door, jiggle, and Five sheepishly walks in, followed by Glowbuck holding 100 billion coconuts.
Well, at least you found your coconuts.
It took a
Hey guys.
while to find the shop, and then the coconuts and
Oh,
um,
what are you wearing?
some new clothes I got. I threw my other ones away. I didn't really want to look at them anymore. But this is nice. And Five kind of like swishes the dress around again, because
Yeah,
why would you not take an opportunity to do that? And it has pockets.
yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. So would you like a coconut? Five kind of holds one out, like
Mm,
sort of peace offering esque.
never had one before, but okay.
You've never had a coconut?
No?
Oh my god. And Five like uses one of their sharp teeth to like punch a hole in it, hands it to Gwen. Um, it's super good. You just drink it. It's got like coconut milk inside. It's like coconut water basically. And then I'll crack it open for you, and you can like eat the stuff inside. There's like a layer of kind of like a coconut jelly, which is really good, and then there's the meat of the coconut, which is also really good.
Oh, all right. That sounds like a lot for one plant.
Yeah, right. I mean, you got a whole ass meal there.
Yeah.
Or you can just drink the water. I mean, that's also good. Um, I'm sorry I ran off. I was just being childish.
Look, it's I I know that I can be a bit harsh and strict, but I'm trying to look out for you, for all of you, and I just don't want you to end up like a disgrace and a terrible, worthless person, and I am a failure and putting yourself in danger and ruining people's lives, and I just
Um,
don't want to go through that again. And it- I, look, I'm just trying to do what I think is best for you, and I'm
I
sorry if that gets in your way.
I'm sort of getting the impression that this has less to do with me and more to do with other things, but I know. I know that. But I really don't think that, one maybe teensy alcoholic beverage is going to like set me on the road for ruin. Um, I promise.
That's what they all say, but maybe you're right.
I mean, like Glowbugs drank alcohol and he's still pretty great. And you know,
Thanks, Clive. I mean, I'm drinking alcohol right now, so
yeah, see? And he's not a degenerate or whatever you other things you were saying.
I mean, he kind of is, but it's okay.
Well, it's fine. Anyway, but I think, if I promise to just be very careful and run things by you and make sure that you're there with me, can I just maybe once in a while just do a little bit of fun stuff?
Eh, It depends on what exactly the fun stuff is. I'm still not gonna let you go, jump off a bridge or anything. But
Oh darn, I love jumping off bridges.
huh. But yeah, I can loosen up a little bit.
Thanks. And Five reaches into their new pocket, uh, or reaches. I imagine that they left Jojo in the room because they weren't wearing any clothes, so they couldn't have him on them. So Jojo's just taking a nap on the pillow, just chilling. So Five scoops the sleepy little mouse up and just sort of sets him on the edge of the bathtub because Five knows how much Gwen just enjoys Jojo.
So cute when he's sleeping.
I know, isn't he? He just looks so like he just like bats his little eyes, like give a little yawn. He like rubs his face with his paws. It's so cute. Anyway, thanks, Gwen. And yes, I can redo your makeup for you. If you need to go anywhere. What time is it now?
Probably midday-ish, like afternoon maybe. I'd say
Oh, damn.
2 p.m. You guys have been there for a while now.
Okay.
Plus you had to walk there
Um.
from Camuriel's and stuff.
Yeah, we have not been here as long as I thought we've been here though. I was like, it's like evening, right? It's like no, it's afternoon. Um. Well, I don't know what you guys want to do for the rest of the day. I mean, we have this room for like all day.
I I feel like we deserve to just take the day and relax and unwind.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, is there anything else like in the bathhouse? Like, do they have like saunas or anything, or like, um, I don't know, like, do they offer like not sexual services, but like a real massage? Because I could totally go for that.
Not so much at this place, but they have like a little area where the kids play, and there's like a water slide area where you like slide down the
Okay.
rocks.
Well, I'm already sold. You're like kids play area, and I was like, oh sweet, Five will love that.
Yeah, so there's like water park type stuff there.
Says the Dragonborn who is just like arguing for drinking privileges. It's like,
I was
ooh,
gonna
children's
say.
play area.
Yeah, you're at that weird point in life.
Yeah,
I,
just sort of a
I,
juxtaposition,
we were all 21 once.
right? Yeah, yeah. Some of us would still be like, dope, a playground. Okay, well, yes. Five is just probably gonna want to go on that for the day. Um, unless anyone else has like anything specific, probably Five's just gonna spend the day like bopping from like, you know, in line with the kids to go down the water slides and stuff, and like in the pool, or like drinking their 50 billion coconuts, uh, laying out on the pool chairs, kind of sad that there's no sun because that would be nice.
Fun is always nice.
Like absolutely just like beach day vacation, but at the like Kalahari Resort indoor water park.
All right. What else are you all up to for the rest of the day? And then we're going to take a little break.
The rest of the Globuck will just kind of like, I'll take some money out of my sheet, like buy multiple drinks and just like be that like drunk dad by the pool, like pass out in a chair somewhere.
Living the good life.
Kind of like me when I go on vacation, but no kids. Yay.
Yeah, and Gwen is not getting out of this jacuzzi until it's time to leave. She just lives here now.
Sounds good. Barrel's going to just like hang out with Glowbuck and by the pool.
Is Beryl attracting a lot of attention? Like, is he popular with people?
Not mostly. People think he's too small as drows. They're all too tall. So he's
Oh,
just a little baby. Even though he's very, very handsome. Yeah, he tracks about 42 people out of 100. Um, yeah, he's just not quite everybody's cup of tea. He is for a lot of people, but not for the majority.
okay. I just wondered because, I feel like Beryl's supposed to be like the showy, peacocky one, but like, he doesn't talk much, so that doesn't come out a lot.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, yeah. So, he's like kind of hanging out and making eyes with some of the other cute drow girls that maybe think he's cute.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Beryl and Glowbug are just pool dad slash pool fuckboying it up, and Five is just their child going down the water slide 100 million times.
Glowbook is getting slightly more looks.
Oh dang!
They apparently like his half-orc form more.
Well, he's certainly tall.
Yeah, that's it. He's got that going for him. So
All muscular, green,
Yeah.
that
all
too.
good things.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
beefy, and they're used to his
yeah.
his type of people down here too. So
That makes sense. So it's just a fun-filled day at the, and Gwen just Gwen becoming one with the water in the hot tub.
Like,
yeah,
oh, okay, kid, we're gonna go downstairs, so we leave your mom alone in the room so she can
Yeah,
relax.
mom needs some alone time.
that's hilarious. All right, well, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm just gonna grab a drink, go to the bathroom, and we can all do that. Take 5 minutes if you need, and we'll be back.
Cool.
Sounds good.
BRB.
All right, BRB.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So is everyone else still passed out?
Yeah, I hear some rousing, but like they're still passed out. Which is why I'm kind of talking quiet too.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I mean, some of them stayed up till 11:30 when I woke up to see this.
Oh my god. That's how you know it's a great party. You wake up and other people are still awake, never having gone to bed. Welcome back, Chaz.
Thank you, thank you. So did anybody ever hear from Caprina? Is she all right?
I heard from her yesterday for our little thing there on Saturday, and she is feeling sick, so I assumed that she would have sent that message to the other DM, but I will message her now.
Yeah, I didn't know if anybody had tried to message her today. I just hope she's okay.
Yeah, so I messaged her, and on Discord and personally, so.
Okay, cool. I was gonna message her earlier, but I didn't know if anybody else did, and I didn't want to like bombard her or anything. It's all good though.
Hopefully she's fine.
Yeah. I'm trying to get in the habit of calling her Caprina and not Ileana, since we're gonna be in some different campaigns together.
Has the Saturday one started?
We had session 0 yesterday.
Cool. How'd it go?
That's really cool. Like, I had a lot of fun. I'm super into the fact that 2 of the players are from England and have amazing accents. And like, I just was like having to turn my mic off because I was just swooning over that because I love, like, I don't know, it sounds weird, but I just love British culture and British people and British comedy and stuff.
British accent is the objectively best accent.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody's characters are gonna be cool. I'm playing like a half elf eldritch knight. or not half elf, high elf. Sorry, and it's weird because there's no cleric in the group, so that'll be interesting. But we've got like a wizard and a warlock, a bard. Well, you know, Minnie.
Yeah.
And a druid.
Druids can handle healing all on their own.
Yeah. Well, plus I didn't even know this, like, because I haven't played a fighter since like second edition, but like they have this like second wind thing, so like once a long rest they can heal themselves. Like I don't remember what it is now, but it's like it's like a couple of like a dice roll
Yeah,
plus
it's
their
like
level.
a D10 plus something.
Yeah. I thought that was really cool. I'm like, man, that would have come in handy back in the day. Yeah, the tusk glove is killing me.
Did you guys all watch the Legend of Vox Machina, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you guys see the Tusk Glove Easter egg in Gilmore's store?
No.
No, I
Yeah,
must have missed that.
in the second episode, yeah, when they went to Gilmore's shop, there was like a couple of different Easter eggs, but like at one point as they're like panning down, Pike like looks over at this book and that's what it is. It's Tusk Glove and it's got Ford and Jester on the cover.
I see it now. I just looked it up.
So good.
Pick dump it. Also,
I
yeah,
don't know if it's
Ileana
the
is fine right now.
Woohoo.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I like can't catch any of the Easter eggs. 'Cause I don't know anything, but
Yeah, I don't
Well,
either.
that's fair. That was an Easter egg, and that's what it was. It was really funny, and I was like, "Oh, hey, look at that!" There was something else in that scene too. There was a couple of things I think, but now, right now, oh, there was a Crimson Weasel in his shop too, which was also from
Oh,
campaign two.
it's our tag-in basically.
Wow. Yes.
yeah, that was a
So.
word.
Yeah, never mind. Okay. Well, let's jump back into it. Where were we? Oh, we were pushing forward through the rest of the day. So do you guys just want to rest and then you can do stuff in the morning, or what do you think?
Well, five is definitely going to do something about the information that they got earlier today. But that doesn't happen until like early AM. What he said at the end of night or something. So,
Oh yeah, at night. That's right. You got the pit fighting thing. Yeah, that's at night. Look
so
for
I
the
have to go
green
through the whole
torch.
day.
Yeah, so we've already sort of fast forwarded with the rest of the day. If you guys want to go into the night and we can go do that, then that's fine for you.
Yeah. Gwen, what's the yellow circle on you?
I don't know. I think it's left over from last session.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I
what did
thought
you
so
do to
too.
yourself? Okay. But yeah, so five is just, chilling out, trying to forget stuff, but like inwardly they're also sort of worrying over this idea of like they finally got the information they wanted for a while and they're like trying to decide if they want to tell anybody or
Just as long as they remember to come back to the room when it's time for us to leave so they can do Quinn's makeup.
not. Right. That's the important part. Um but I mean, we've got the room for the whole day, so like I assume is it just like until evening or like is it like an overnight thing?
No, it's an overnight thing, so you have it for the full day.
Okay. Okay. That's sort of what I was thinking. So, uh, yeah, I guess it just gets to be around evening, and five is just getting ready for bed, but also just thinking about what they want to do.
All right, well, Barrel's just passed out. He's had a few too many drinks by the pool and ate too many Roth ribs.
Yeah, what the heck is a Roth rib? Is a Roth a thing we should know about? But
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
talked about it before.
it's like a weird underground moose monster thing. I'll put it in pick dumps.
okay, I was like, it's probably something we've already talked about, but I just forgot.
No worries, it came up like once, and there's a lot of food I've been throwing at you.
Oh yeah, don't they make milk or cheese or something?
I think so. Yeah, I found that out too. I'm pretty sure we touched on that too. See, even I'm getting, but yeah,
Okay. There's just like weird underground cows.
Yeah, like giant demon goat.
yeah.
Cool. I can dig it. Um okay. Um uh okay. So where does everyone want to sleep? We've got the one queen size bed. Um Barrel's already asleep on it. But he's little. You can just shove him over.
Well, we'll like curl up in the corner on the floor with like
Do you want
I don't know if we brought all our stuff, but he might have his if we brought our bag well he's got his magic bag. Never mind, he's always got his magic bag.
He's always got his
He'll
stuff.
pull out he'll pull out his like bedroll and just like crash out in the corner. He's had quite a few drinks himself, so he's out.
um Should I take the bed then, Gwen, or do you want to sleep next to Beryl?
You do whatever you want, but I'm not getting in the same bed as Beryl.
That was sort of what I was expecting. Yeah. Okay. Uh, sounds good. Um, and Five is gonna lay down,
Oh,
but
uh, before going to bed, because I don't know when we're going to get kicked out of here, could you handle the makeup?
oh yeah. Sure, no problem. Yeah, come here. All right, let me find my thing.
Geez, you always were
You
really
look
good with that.
stunning. I know, right? I missed my calling.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, you're really good with that kit.
I know, right? Like, I don't know. I've always enjoyed doing artsy stuff. It just felt kind of relaxing after all the physical training at the monastery. But um, it's been really fun getting to do you guys' like makeup and like do disguise stuff and decorate the cart. Oh, our cart. I hope it's okay.
For once we get back up there, we can pick it up and you can repaint it and make it look even better.
Yeah, we barely got to know her.
I still have the gem in my bag, so yeah,
That's true.
we can always fix it up and use it more.
Okay, well, yeah, he should be good to go. Yeah, cool.
Great.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night.
And now ensues the awkwardness of Five like laying there pretending to sleep, waiting for other people to be really asleep, and also like their heart is just pounding a mile a minute. They're like, "This is dumb. Is this dumb? Should I do this? No. Yes? No." Classy. Oh, great. And Beryl's smelling up the bed, so
Oh God. Why?
oh well. Apparently Gwen's not asleep yet.
Not after that.
I mean, it's fine because the thing isn't until like closer to morning, I think, is when he said. So, um, about how long would I estimate? Having looked earlier from the town to like the bathhouse, and then gauging how long do I think it would take to get from here to the lake.
Because you're a monk, and the area around Lake Donegarten is mostly like not trees, but parks. You could sprint there like within a half an hour.
Oh, dope. Okay, then 5 has plenty of time for like everyone to be basically asleep.
But will she accidentally wake anyone up?
That's the question, isn't
That's
it?
where we were going. Yep. So when you're ready, if I think you already know what's coming, you can try and roll your stealth check out.
Yeah. Uh, 5 was like thinking about leaving a note, but then they're like, well, if Gwen wants to know where I went, she can send a message, and I'm sure she'll just be blowing up my brain. So I won't waste. If I want them to come find me, I can just tell Gwen where I'm at. So yeah, 5 is going to get up and try to grab their stuff and no, not like that, and sneak out of the room.
Sounds good. Yeah, it sounds like she's gonna like fucking headshot you or something. Um,
No, like blowing up one's phone, but in the sending sense.
sounds good. And I'll give you advantage because you waited till they're asleep.
All right, what am I rolling? Stealth?
You betcha.
I'm actually proficient in this, and I've almost never used it.
You were part of the stealth team with Ilyana and
Yeah, that
Atala.
was the only time I've ever used it, but it worked out pretty well then too.
Fucking nice roll. Yeah, you make it out completely soundless.
Um, before 5 left, 5 took Jojo out of their pocket, kind of gave him a little scritch on the head, and then set him on their pillow, and it was just kind of like, well, internally, because they didn't want to say anything, but they were just like, this is, I don't want you to come because I don't know what's going to happen. So you just stay with the group. And then 5 will sneak out.
You see Jojo cuddle up with Beryl a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, cute. Jojo doesn't mind Farrell's farts.
Nope. Kind of like gets in a nest in his hair.
Very adorable. Okay. So 5 just slips out. No issue. Heads briskly through the late night towards the lake and looks out across it for any sign of a green torch, I guess.
Yep, you can see it from the place. You can see across the lake, and there's a little cave here that you can tell you need to go to.
Feeling somewhat trepidatious because, I mean, it's weird because 5 was used to being alone a lot in Die Shield, and then, now we've spent like at least a solid like month together just all the time. So 5 definitely has a few times where they like look back and like kind of chew on their lip a little bit, like wondering if they should say anything, but then they're like, this is an unnecessary risk for them that has nothing to do with them, but maybe that's just an excuse. I don't know. 5 just keeps turning around and being like, no, I can do this. It's fine.
All right, you eventually find the cave.
All right, and I am supposed to investigate.
You betcha. So you'll just roll it straight for now.
Oh dear, I'm gonna end up having to ask for help because I'm a dummy. I can't find anything. Well, I could have done worse.
All right, you spend some time, probably like half an hour to an hour, going around this cave, um, pressing on rocks and stomping on the ground, checking things out, but you can't figure it out. Roll a perception check. Oh,
I am dying. Um. Yeah. No, that's bad. Sorry.
all right. It's at this point, it's taken about an hour and a half to 2 hours as you've stepped back from investigating, tried to look around a bit. Now I need you to roll me an intelligence check.
Oh, we're just really testing all of these skills that I do not good at. Shoot, sorry, what am I rolling?
Sorry, just an intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Oh god. Okay. Oh shit! Nice.
All right, so with the intelligence check, you figure out that this is probably a puzzle, and it has something to do with the torch.
Oh man, I was always terrible at puzzles. Um. Okay. What did that guy say? Just green torch, investigate it. All right. Well, Five will just go up to the torch and start. I mean, Five has read some books, so Five starts like trying to jiggle the torch, see if it like unleashes like a secret tunnel or something.
Okay, it seems pretty embedded, but there's some runes written on it.
Uh. Hmm.
You can maybe
Well, he.
roll Arcana, or you can roll investigation on this.
Okay. Um. Well, let me see. Well, unsurprisingly, those are both intelligence based, and I'm not good at either of them. Um, I'll try Arcana just because I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll have some weird insight. I'm gonna try to use my whatever inspiration. Hopefully, last ditch effort here.
All right, with inspiration, you're able to realize that part of the illusion is being projected towards the ceiling. Um, and as you look up towards the ceiling, I need you to roll me another intelligence check. Well, actually, no, you passed the Arcana, so it doesn't matter, and you passed the previous one. So, you know that there's probably something hidden behind the illusion in the ceiling of the cavern. It may be a switch or something like that, but there something up there is um, what you need to get at.
Well, that should be easy enough, considering my monk deafness. So I'll just scale up the wall and fuck around on the ceiling and see what I can do.
All right, sounds good. Do you have the thing where you just walk up vertical surfaces yet?
No, I don't think I have that quite. I think I still have to climb somewhat like a normal human being or dragon being.
Okay, well just roll me a check for it, athletics or acrobatics. Holy fuck, you are a mountain climber. You get to the part where you have to scale and your feet are hanging below you and you're just held on with the sheer strength of your physical um, body. And as you kind of monkey bar your way across the top, you move through the illusion of the top of the cavern and you can see a switch. And just as you get there, your strength is about to give out, but you're able to reach out and flick the switch. And as you do, there's a little illusionary door that kind of moves away on the bottom of the cave, and you can walk through this sort of 5-foot cavern or cave tunnel.
Five uh, drops back down to the ground, sort of dusts off their hands, um, tucks their dress into their pants, um, and just kind of takes a deep breath. Okay, uh, let's see what's back here. And trying to project some more crowbar confidence, wanders through the door.
All right, as you go down this winding cave tunnel, it takes about 5 or 10 minutes, but you eventually start to feel a warmth from the tunnel entrance that you're about to go into, and there's some light. And as it emerges, you see that there's this doorway, and there's these two drow guards that stand at it. They're very strong. They look like the gladiators you fought. And they kind of put their hands up and they're like, "Halt! What's your business here?"
I was interested in the pit fights,
All
which is
right.
true.
Do you know the rules?
uh, no, actually. The guy who told me about it was he told me about it, but like he was being still kind of cagey. I think he just wanted to seem cool, but like he didn't really give me all the info, and I don't want to break any rules. So, I mean, do you have a pamphlet or something?
No, it's simple enough. You just have to have enough gold.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I've got gold.
All right, it's 50 gold. We change them into chips, and that way we know you're going to be betting tonight.
Yep, sure thing. Five reaches into their bag and, you know, uh, doesn't necessarily try to make a show of like having money, but like, shows that this is not like all the money they have. Like it's just a portion of their purse so that, these guys will maybe be like, yeah, they're on the up and up.
Yeah, they kind of give you a nod, seeing that you're showing that you have money. They're like, they kind of smile too. They're like, good, this person knows what's up. And then they kind of move aside, and they're like, all right, you can go in. Don't cause a ruckus, or we'll kill you.
Yep, that makes sense. That tracks. Thank you, gents. Five kind of like tips their head. Like if they had a hat, they'd be like, but, and just wanders past.
All right. As you wander past, you see this deeper cavern has been illuminated by torchlight, and there's all sorts of different monster races there: goblins, kobolds, even some half giants. And you can see they're all looking down into this stone pit. There's a fence erected around it, sort of like an iron or dull metal, and you can see people leaning over and looking into the pit. It's very packed right now. It seems that there's probably a fight going on.
Sorry, I just read what Gwen wrote. Five is visibly for a hot second just sort of stiffens. Like they're looking around, they're taking all this in, but they're thinking about other things. Um, and then kind of shakes himself and is like, "Okay, focus." Um, and they'll just sort of go to the first. I mean, what's the layout? Are there multiple fights, or is it just one pit?
It's just one pit with like a bunch of people crowded around. You can see as you enter, the pit is straight in front of you, and then it's a circle walkway around all of it. And at the very, very far end, across the pit from you, that's where the bar is, and where it seems they're taking bets as well.
Okay. Um, just you know, the guys at the gate didn't take my money, right? Or did they?
Yeah, they did, and they gave you these
Okay,
chips, like a
okay.
bag of chips that you would use to bet.
Then I've already got those. Okay. Then five is just kind of like flipping one through their fingers, wandering around, looking, trying to look like somebody who's just like wandered in and is like, I wanna observe, I wanna, yeah, see what I get a good feeling for, whatever. They're just pretending to be some rich person, despite looking horrible right now. Um, but they're basically just kind of caging the area to see what it looks like. So there's the place I came in, and there's the bar in the back. Do I see any other doors? Is there like an entrance for the fighters, or is that like in the pit somewhere?
It seems this area has been purposely segregated. There's a door behind the bar and betting area, and then there's like some washrooms off to the left-hand side of the pit.
Okay. Okay. Um, so five will go up to the bar just to kind of, schmooze, look around. Uh, so who's in the pit right now? Who's fighting?
Um, Roll me a perception check as you try and muscle your way in. Okay, you can see that there's the insectoid beasts that you saw the Duragar riding. There's some sort of drow gladiator fighting one of those insectoid beasts. I think you knew they were onkegs, but regardless, he's fighting an onkeg.
Okay. Uh, on the way to the bar, five will just kind of like look in. Okay. Uh, how does it look like the fight's going?
The drow is pretty bloodied, but as you lean in and watch for the next 30 seconds, maybe, he is able to use his shield very deftly, and he's able to knock away the pincers really easily. And at one point, he does that and then parries and sticks his spear all the way up inside the carapace of the onkeg, and the spear travels through the abdomen all the way up, and you can see it traveling as it comes out sort of its mandibles and into the skull. And with this one deft uppercut of a spear, he kills the thing and it goes limp, and he kind of kicks it off his spear.
Is there a lot of like applause or
Oh yeah,
clapping or?
yeah, but you
Okay.
can see some other people are like pretty pissed off. They definitely lost the bet.
5 nods, and then heads over to the bar. Is it split? Like, is it a bar where you can buy alcohol and also like take bets, or is it like, do they
Yeah,
do
it's kind
both
of
at the
like
same
split.
time?
There's like a guy off to the side with a little booth for the betting.
Okay. 5 will kind of uh go, like, not get in line necessarily, but just kind of stand near the line, like trying, like they're trying to see who's next up for the fight. Um, excuse me. What's the next round uh happening? When's it start?
You can see this sort of like more rotund drow, like a little bit rounder, maybe eaten a few too many gridats. Kind of looks up at you and he's like, "Oh, um," and he kind of grabs this stick and smacks the board behind him, and you can see there's like this little board where it has all the fights, and he's like, "Oh yes, it looks like we're going to have a roper battle. We're going to have two ropers battle."
Oh, that's just 2 ropers against each other?
Yes, it's quite an interesting battle actually.
Yeah, I bet those things are nasty. Um, how do you get them to fight each other? I would think that they would not want to fight the same species.
Oh, you just starve them.
Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. Yep.
That's how we do it
Five's
with
like
most of the beasts.
eye twitches just a little bit. And they're like, okay, well, you got any odds on either of them?
Yes, we have what we call Titanus Mountain. He's the large roper that's been killing all the other ones. We'll see if he dies tonight, but I think odds are that he's going to win 3-1.
Uh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm always one for the underdog. Um, and 5 will go ahead and place. They're just gonna dump all their chips on the one that's not got good odds.
We'll call him the underdog. That'll be his name.
The underdog, yeah. They
Titan.
don't name them unless they win.
Yeah. Titanus Mountain versus the Challenger.
Yeah, okay. So I'll put 50 chips on the challenger.
All right. And then he gives you a little ticket, and the ticket gives you, it's like an authenticated ticket you bring back if you win.
Okay, thank you very much. When does that start? What does it say on the thing?
It looks like it's going to start in about 10 minutes.
Okay. So 5 will just wander over to the bar because they want to also see, since this is the only apparent like entrance or exit to anywhere except for outside. They kind of just want to see who's all here. uh, there's that little guy with the window, and then who's over here more for the drink area.
There's a pair, a female and male drow. They look like they're pretty young, and they're tending to the bar. There's a lot of patrons here that are coming to get drinks now that the last fight has ended.
Ah, hi.
Yeah, what can I get you?
Busy day,
You
busy
betcha.
night.
Not really time to talk. What do you need?
Sure. Whatever you recommend.
All right, I got you. And she just goes and grabs an ale for you, just like quickly, like a bottled ale, and just like smacks it down, pops it. All right, that's gonna be 1 gold.
Yep, sure thing. 5 hands it over.
What? No
Uh,
tip?
oh, sorry. I don't get out much. 5 gives her 2 gold extra.
All right, thanks. You can see
Do
she
you,
quickly moves to the other people.
dang it.
Or
What
were you
about
gonna
the
ask her a
guy?
question?
Yeah, but I like the image better of like 5 opening their mouth and their sleeves just off.
Yeah, that's honestly
um,
more like reality, I think. So,
uh, crap. Is the guy like closer by?
Now he is, yeah, but he's a little bit down the bar. You could maybe yell at him.
Ugh, I don't want to draw that much attention to myself. What's the layout? Like, I mean, can you just go behind the bar? Is there like are
No,
they in
no,
like a
there's like
booth?
it's like there's like a big bar front where all the like stools would be, and then you would have to like go around. I mean, you could jump it or like go through the like bar entrance on the right-hand side where they go, but
Okay. Shut up, Quinn. Five is not just going off on a bender. Okay. All right. Five is just gonna kind of wander around for a hot minute, mostly while I think about what would be the best way to approach this.
no worries. As you do that, you hear over some guy with thaumaturgy yelling, "All right, and now we have the rope battle. Let's see if Titanus Mountain can defend his title." And let's go ahead and place your bet. Roll a D100.
Ooh, okay.
66 and up is a win.
I was so close.
Almost.
This is the craziest roper battle you've ever seen. And the smaller roper, it looks like he's going to land a final killing blow in this thing's eye, in Titanus Mountain's eye. But then his tentacles block his eye really quick, and he pushes him back to the ground, and he sinks his teeth into the eye of the other guy and rips it out. And Titanus Mountain is victorious, and you lose your gold.
Ugh. Five doesn't even really mind the gold bit. It's just the like, oh god. Um, what happens? Five is just gonna like watch longer now. So what happens after the end of the fight? Like, do people go in to grab this thing, or like to clean out the dead body, or like are there people down there?
Yep, there's like a bunch of different doors and underground like hatches that where they like lift things up from, but they also like let things out of these doors, and most of the people just come out of these doors quickly and then grab them and take them back into those doors.
Okay, okay. Um, hmm. Gosh, if only I had something that made me invisible or literally anything. I'm the worst person to try to go on a solo mission. Five is gonna go back over to the bar, uh, and get back in line for the drinks or whatever. But this time, uh, oh, okay, sorry. um, when the if you do have to go, that's fine. Just
Maybe we'll see.
when the person comes over, she's gonna like uh hold out 5 gold. Just she's just like, no drink. But I was just wondering, are you guys hiring at all?
She kind of looks at you like, "What?" She's like, "No, no, we're good."
Okay. I mean, you can still have it. I might come back.
All right. I hope to see you.
Five tries to give what one would try to consider a winning smile. And then sort of wanders away from the bar and just is like really frustrated. They're like, oh, fuck. And not I mean, five's not stupid. They know that they're like not really they're not sure that they can do this just by themselves. um but they just wanted to check it out and see if it was here, like if it wasn't like a dumb thing. So they're just gonna kind of shoot like a weird look back towards the pit, and then they're gonna leave.
Okay, sounds good. Now you know where it is.
I do. As they walk past the guards, like who just saw them come in not that long ago, they're just gonna be like shrug, like just really unlucky. I'll buy a lot. You know how it is.
Yeah, it happens to the best of them. Seen it 100 times.
Yeah. Well, Better luck next time, right?
Yep, hope to see you back.
And they will leave and head back towards the group, hoping that nobody's going to murder them. And I don't mean people from outside, I mean Gwen.
No, it's good. You make a nice walk around the lake. You can see there's like town's guard around this area, so the lake seems like a nice place to be. But yeah, you get back to the resort.
Is it still nighttime? Is it morning yet? No idea.
Ooh, it's 4 in the morning.
Okay. Well, somebody might still be asleep, but I don't know. If we only really need 6 hours of sleep, probably people will start to be awake. But I gotta go back anyway, so Five, doing somewhat of the walk of shame, will head back to the room.
All right. Yeah. If anybody wants to be awake when she's gone, you could probably roll the same d6. But Beryl is definitely passed out, like really hard from drinking. Gwen, you wake up an hour later. Just missed it.
Globuck stays asleep.
All right, Fives.
Oh my
You
god.
sneak back in. Actually, roll me another one just to see. It's with advantage still because they're asleep. Oh no, a d20. Or no, wait, a stealth check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you
I was
wake
like, wait,
anyone
what
up
number?
entering the room?
That'd be funny if I left like just so good and I just fall over when I walk in.
Well done. Once again, you come in silently, and you're able to see everyone is still asleep.
Five just lets out a completely imperceptible like sigh of like semi relief or of a person with a stay of execution because they know that they're going to tell everybody about it in the morning anyway. But at least for right now, they didn't walk in on like with Gwen sitting there in the dark in a chair and like turn the light on like, and where have you been? I've worried sick. So Five just sort of crawls into bed and Jojo comes back over to his rightful spot, and Five just like fucking goes to sleep because they're exhausted.
Sounds good, sounds good. Well, what are you guys thinking about doing in the morning when you wake up, Gwen?
As far as Gwen knows, everyone just slept and it was fine, so she's just gonna do her regular morning prayers and you know, like make sure everyone's okay, check on Beryl and Glowbook to see if they have hangovers, and also very specifically prepare lesser restoration in case she needs to fix any of that.
Sounds good.
Five's like absolutely just sawing logs. The sleep of the unbothered.
Yeah, let's roll some con saves. Globuk, roll me a con save.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, I normally let you go for a while.
Uh, Oh shit!
Oh,
Whoa! Pool Dad's having his comeuppance.
oh my god.
Oh my god!
What were in those drinks?
That goblin was fucking shit up.
Pure ethanol.
He was like, I like you guys. Your never ending amount of money. I'm just gonna give you all the alcohol.
Yeah, there was probably a couple drinks in there that just were some weird drow special, and it doesn't agree with you, and you didn't drink enough water before you went to bed, so you and Beryl have exhaustion. 1 point.
Ooh, exhaustion.
Ah, I cannot fix that.
Oh man, I don't know if I should have drank so much last night. Don't know if it was mixing the wine with the whiskey and then those mind flare, but my head is just killing me.
Beryl just groans. He's like, me too.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry for both of you, but maybe you should have taken it a bit easier on the drinks. Maybe next time you'll watch how much you're consuming. But C5, this is what I mean. Just be careful.
5 is absolutely still asleep.
Oh,
Yep.
well, I, she did have a rough couple of days. Well, look,
Quebec just like drinking a bunch of water.
I can try to help. I don't know if it'll do anything, but we can see.
I mean, you could give it a shot, Gwen, but it's my own fault. It's price you pay.
Yeah, but you already know how. I don't think this is a lesson that you need to learn. You already know it.
Yeah.
So, knowing full well that this does nothing for exhaustion, I'm just gonna cast less restoration on him.
Sounds good.
Maybe you'll feel a little bit better of the immediate queasiness and stuff, but you're still just worn out from wrecking yourself yesterday.
Gwen, it feel a little better, but I don't know. I just feel so so exhausted.
I'm sorry
It'd
that
be
you're going
okay
through
though.
that. Yeah, you'll maybe today will be a bit rough, but you'll get some sleep tonight and it'll be better, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just keep drinking water. Beryl, well, good luck.
Yeah, I feel kind of weird, but I don't know if it was from the liquor. I don't know. I think I'll be okay though.
Well, it was definitely from the liquor.
Maybe. Maybe it was from that time Grigor did that dance.
I it all right. There, there's no point trying to teach you anything.
Yeah, well, what time do we have to get out of here? I think they said it was like 11, but I don't really know what that means.
Well, means in a couple of hours. Uh, well, we can stay here until then. Why don't all of you just try and get a bit of rest, and I'll get food for us, okay?
Yeah,
Oh
I need
yeah.
some more of those ribs.
Thanks, Gwen.
All right. Klubak, where was the food place?
Oh, down by the pool area, kinda. There's like a little hut type thing with a little goblin guy.
All right, thanks. I'll be right back. And I'll head out the door and go look for this goblin next to the pool.
Okay, it's a little early. You guys woke up at like 5 and 6 in the morning, so you will probably have to wait a couple hours.
All right. Well, when I see that they're not there, I just quickly head back up and say, well, they're not, I'm sorry to disturb everyone. They're not, up yet. So I'll just go see what I can find. And when they do show up, I'll come up with the food. So stay here.
Okay, yeah, no rush.
Uh, yeah. So just gonna wander around the general area for a bit taking in the sights, I suppose, and then when it feels like a more reasonable hour, like 7 or 8, I'll check back in and see if they're there yet.
Yeah, they eventually show up and start making some like brunch type stuff.
Yeah.
They've got some like eggs out and different stuff they're starting to cook.
All right. So while they're cooking, I'll walk up and say, "Hey, there. Uh, just whenever you're done, I'd like to get some things for 4 people."
Oh yeah, of course, miss. What would you like? Some maybe waffles, pancakes, eggs, omelets? I've got all sorts of things. Bacon, orc bacon.
We can do a bit of everything.
Right, right. Nice family platter then. Put a bit of everything on then. And yeah, he gives you like waffles, pancakes, eggs, omelets, even like some weird mushroom kind of egg stuffed things.
Right? And how much for all this?
Oh, this one here's 5 gold.
Not a problem. And I'll hand him the 5 gold.
Right then, thank you, miss. And you can see there's some other people gathered there to get brunch, so he kind of quickly goes to the next person. What can I get you then?
Right? Well, I'm gonna carry the platter back up to the room.
All right. So yeah, now it's about like, maybe 10. 5, roll me a perception.
Perception, huh? Okay.
I guess with disadvantage.
Am I perceiving food?
Yes, to see if it wakes you up. Good enough. As Gwen comes back, it's about the time of your end of sleep, and you can smell the brunch coming.
In a somewhat comical display, you just see like the lump of blankets that is Five like kind of shudder and twitch, and then like you see a sniffing draconic nose stick out from under the blankets as Five is like, food, food, is there food? Oh, I'm so hungry, always. And Five just like falls out of bed and like sits up. Is like, somebody get food?
Oh, yeah, Gwen went and got food for everybody. Me and Ben were a little hungover this morning. How are you,
Yeah,
Five? You sleep good?
bacon. Yeah, I slept great actually. Um, I wasn't sure if I'd get enough, but yeah, no, that worked out pretty well. Five like goes over to the breakfast and just starts shoveling handfuls of
No.
bacon into their mouth.
Globuk's just chowing.
Yes, Globuck and Five just, we would never be invited to eat with the queen. Let's put it that way.
Just just a quick thing. As Gwen enters the room, she's definitely in like the kind of sing-songy way thing. All right, everyone. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Five's like, oh no, I'm gonna have to ruin everyone's mood. And then like, or I could not say anything because literally nothing happened and nobody noticed I was gone, and maybe I could bring it up later.
You're finally awake, 5.
Yep. Thanks for the food. It's so good. I just can't talk with my mouth full. Mm.
No, no problem. You were really out.
Yeah.
Past couple of days been really rough, I guess. But
Yep, they
yeah,
have.
at least everything's better now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, definitely better now.
Mm-hmm. Five's just eating, shoving things in their mouth, trying to swallow down their uncertainty. Ooh, pancakes. Five will definitely take one of those. Five has some of everything. Five loves food.
Yeah.
Beryl, you better get in on this because you're you're so skinny, but also you're not active enough with your food intake.
Oh yeah, pass me one of those ribs racks. Oh wait, no wait, you don't have that. Dang. I guess I'll have a waffle.
Okay, here you go, bud. Five like snatches one out of like the jaws of, I don't know, Glowbook or something. Like there was like one waffle left, and they grab it and give it to Barrel.
Oh,
Oh, did you
thanks,
guys try
Five.
these mushroom egg things? They're so good. God, I love mushroom.
Oh heck yeah! Um, Five continues eating, and they're like, you know what? You just got to take the band-aid approach. And Five's like, so last night I went to a secret gambling fight ring across the lake and found that, so that happened, and then I came back and everything's fine and I'm alive, but I
What?
might need you guys' help.
So Gwen immediately starts choking.
Oh shoot, sorry.
Five?
Five
Why
like
didn't you take me with you?
slaps
I would have loved to
Gwen on
go
the back.
gambling and drinking.
No, it was pit fights.
Oh, that's even better.
What? No,
What?
it's not.
I'm gonna fight in the pit.
What?
The fun
No,
some
I
fun.
think they don't. Oh god. All right.
Everyone, just stop. What?
Everyone pauses like Five still
Globuk has
has
like
the
a piece of
food.
bacon hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, halfway into their mouth. Like Five was just saying this like as a matter of fact as they were just eating. So they're like, oh, okay. Puts a muffin down.
5.
Okay. So, all right. Full disclosure. Ever since we ran into those gladiator guys at the Rose's mansion, I've been trying to find where they do the pit fighting here.
Well, why?
Um, because I don't like pit fights and I think that they're bad. Um, and I thought maybe I could do something if I could find them. And then yesterday, I talked to some of these guards who were here with like a rich person. And I thought maybe they've been there and they would know. And then they did, and they told me how to get there. So I was like, well, I'll just go check it out and make sure it's real and stuff. And then I went last night and it was real. And I managed to find my way in and it was fine. And nobody thought I was not supposed to be there. But then I was like, oh shoot, I can't make myself invisible and I don't have any magic and I can't really distract anybody. And then I was like, this is a terrible idea. Um, and then I came back and I went to bed.
Oh,
No, like you go there to like watch other people fight in the pit. Like you don't go there to fight in the pit. That doesn't sound like that much fun.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like it's like a slave fight thing.
Oh, like the people in the pit they slave? I
Yeah,
definitely don't like.
they're
I
not
definitely don't like that.
they're not
um,
really in control of that.
5.
Yes.
This might be a bit of an intrusive question, but this seems oddly specific for you to focus on. Did you used to be in one of those kinds of pit fight places?
Um, Five kind of sort of like puts down their food and is just like sits there like rubbing their like neck awkwardly, but the spot that they're rubbing has like a lot of like scarred, it's got a lot of scars going down it specifically. And you're just sort of, I mean, Five has had like lots of scars ever since you've known them, but like yeah, you sort of wonder why. Five's just kind of like, yeah, yeah, um for a little bit. Uh, and I guess, well, it would be totally dumb to say that this has nothing to do with that because obviously it doesn't. But yeah, after after the dragons, my copper dragons, after they were all killed, there were some of us still um, alive, mostly kids, because we kind of got shoved out before it happened. Um, and we were street kids. We were just running around, and one day, a couple of us got rounded up, and that's what we were doing for a couple of years. Is we were the fighters in some underground pit fighting in Die Shield. Um, yeah. So that's how I got my name. Five. I was number five. Um, and we would fight each other, and people would bet on us and throw things at us, and sometimes people would die and they would just be in there for a while. Anyway, it was pretty bad. So I know that this has nothing to do with why we're here, and it was really dumb, and I'm super sorry, Gwen. I just I hear about that, and I wanted to see if I could help.
So partway through that last bit of you like apologizing and everything, uh, Gwen just like jumps forward and pulls you in for a hug. I was just kind of crying on your shoulder.
Oh,
Uh,
uh, it's
oh,
okay.
you,
Five kind of like pats you on the shoulder.
you poor thing. I had no idea.
No, I mean, I didn't. I don't like to talk about it. Um, eh, but that's how I met Master Joe. Is one day I thought it was finally my time. A fight went really bad, and nobody cared. And anyway, when they were doing the cleanup, all these people burst in, and we had no idea what was happening. Some of us tried to escape, but there wasn't really hardly any of us left by then. Um, and it was Master Joe, and she came over and she saved me, and she told me that we didn't have to do that anymore, and that we could just come live with them, which was great. And now I'm a monk for Bahamut, and it's great. But I know that sometimes you can't get out of those things by yourself, and you need somebody to come help you, even if you don't know how to ask.
Okay. So
But I don't want to drag you guys into this because it has nothing to do with what we're here to do. It's just, and I don't even know if we could do anything. I mean, this is a deep rooted Menzo Baranzan thing, but
well, obviously we need to come up with some kind of plan. We can't just march in there and start fighting everyone. We have to
Blind
figure
fight.
out. We have to figure
We
out
all, we all
where. Yes, Cliff?
sorry. Like we all did this together, Five. Like we definitely would help you. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. You go ahead, Gwen. I'm so shocked by this, Five. Like I just,
yeah,
I knew you were a badass, but it's just so sad.
oh, yeah, I think I'm not sure that the badassery came from that. That was mostly just other things, but
You survived that because of the bad very. Uh,
five laughs.
are are you sure you want us to keep calling you Five?
I've thought about it. I mean, I thought about it back when Master Joe asked me what my name was, but I don't know. My other name just doesn't feel real. It feels like it belongs to a life and a person that never really got to be a person. And sure, 5 has bad things attached to it, but it also has really fun things attached to it now. Like being part of the Fabulous 5, which is so cool. And I don't know. I feel more like 5 than I ever felt like that other person.
I think that 5 is definitely your name. 5. That sounds weird, but like not know this, but like my name was given to me because my people didn't like me. Like my name actually means unwanted fool. And like I don't even take my clan last name, and I could have changed my name, but Globok just my name, you know? So I totally know where you come from.
Yeah, just sometimes you want to keep that so that you can just remember where you started from, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely hear you there.
But, well, I mean, I'd feel better if we could talk to Ilyana about it first, but I would really like to go back and just see if there's something we can do. I mean, maybe some of those people don't have anywhere else to go, and maybe
Over.
they'll just become soldiers or fighters anyway, but nobody deserves to be forced to fight over and over if they don't want to.
We're taking that whole place down, and anyone there who doesn't have anywhere to go, we're bringing them back to the surface with us.
Well, we can certainly try that. Or, maybe what's his face could hire them for the other people. What is it? Camuriel? Yeah, maybe Camuriel could hire them as like
Yeah,
proper fighters if they feel
we
like
could
that's
hire
all
them,
they have to do.
or they could work for Ileana's dad, whichever.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be something, but ugh, I feel gross because I had to bet last night so that nobody would think I was suspicious, and they were having two ropers fight each other. Um, And even though I don't have any love lost for ropers, they said that they like starve them to make them fight each other, and
Uh,
it wasn't pretty.
I don't care how not good species you are, like Roper or slavery, like in any form, bad.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's
knew this place was bad.
well, I mean, it was happening in Die Shield too. These kinds of things just happen everywhere.
Clearly, not enough has been done to prevent this sort of thing. So we are going to correct that.
Oh, and 5 just kind of like, I know that Gwen has been kind of hugging 5. 5 just like redoubles and like hugs Gwen, but like in a very like kind of back cracking sort of hug, like just very filled with like relief. The sort that comes from one, telling like a big thing that you've gotten off your chest, but two, also maybe not getting into a bunch of trouble for something you thought you were gonna get into a bunch of trouble for. So,
Ow.
oh, sorry, you just
No,
there you
it's okay. It's okay.
go. I
Yeah.
feel better now. It wasn't that I wanted to lie to you guys. It's just not something I really talk about much.
Well, you know, all of us, all of us love you. We're here if you need to say anything about anything bothering you. But I'm really glad that you shared this with us. Now,
Yeah, me too. Also, I felt really guilty because we had that talk yesterday, and then I immediately like left and like ran off and did things that you would have been really mad at me about. And I was like, but I didn't. I realized as I was doing it on my own that I really wanted to be doing it with you guys, and I was like, I should just tell them.
that,
Five, you should always just tell us, like we don't like family, like like brother and sister, and then he kind of looks over at Barrel, or like distant cousin.
5 like reaches over and like grabs Beryl and he grabs Glowbug and Gwen and just like pulls all of you guys in for like a big group hug.
Hugs are always nice, even the painful ones.
Hugs are the best. I wish Ileana was here. I feel kind of bad that I said all this stuff and she wasn't here, but I'll tell her later.
Yeah, she's dealing with some very important things right now.
Yeah. Are we gonna meet up with her today? Are we going back?
I don't know. I would like to wait to go deal with the whole slave fighting ring until we can talk to her about it. She seems the best equipped to handle this kind of job.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, now that I found it and I figured out where it was, I mean, one more day won't. Five kind of fidgets a little. Well, it might mean a lot to some people, but I mean, I'd still feel better if we did it all together.
Yes. Well, I know you want to rush in there as soon as we can, but it's not going to help if we fail.
Right. Yeah. No. The we want net gain, not net loss.
It's also in the best position to know and or find out about who runs this operation, where they keep the fighters.
Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, there was a lot of doors in the pit, but there was hardly anything in the area. It was just a door behind the bar. And I mean, I'm pretty sneaky. Like, I think I could probably get back there, but I would need some sort of a distraction. And, like, I just think we'll have a much better chance if we all go than just separately.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
definitely.
Okay. Um, Sorry again. I definitely won't run off or do anything dumb again.
The important thing is that you came to that realization on your own, and you ended up doing the right thing.
I can tell how painful that was, but thank you.
Uh, the dog is going absolutely berserk in the background. It's hard to
It do be like
concentrate.
that. um, Five shoves the rest of the muffin in their in their mouth. Is like, okay, well, I feel better now a little bit. Um, Sorry, I'm sure that was a lot for you guys. You guys are all hungover today and stuff. Hopefully, we'll
It's
get to
fine.
take it easy.
It's fine, Five. No, no. That was very important. Very good time. Very good to do. Yeah.
You don't need to apologize for any of this.
What Gordon said.
Um, yeah. So, uh, now you guys know. I mean, not that I was really hiding all those scars anyway, but that's why they all look like they came from Dragonborn, because they did.
Did any of the others make it out?
I think three was still alive when the lost souls came, but I don't know what happened to him. Master Joe said he didn't want to stay at the monastery, but he didn't want to stay at Die Shield either. So I just never saw him again.
Would you like to see him again?
Uh, Five kind of like touches their nose where the three most prominent scars are, and is kind of just like, maybe. I
Because
feel like it would be weird for both of us because we both did things that we would probably regret, but maybe it would be nice to see the only other person left from my people.
if you can, maybe carve or draw him or explain it well enough that I could visualize him, I could try sending him a message, find out where he is. see if he wants to meet.
Maybe. I barely remember anything about him. At least what he was like before. Um, Master Joe might remember more, but she never really wanted to talk about him after, and I guess part of me never wanted to ask. So
Well, if you do feel like trying to look into it, mm, if you feel like you want to meet him, then once we finish up here and we find Globok's father, um, we can go try to find three.
I wonder if he still goes by that. He probably doesn't. He's probably like a normal person. Um, Although honestly, I don't even remember what his name was before. That's how bad that was, I guess. Um, but maybe. I don't know. Eventually I'd like to make it to Dragon's Keep. Maybe he ended up there or something.
Check there first.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe.
But it's fine. It's not like I've been harboring this deep desire to meet him again. I honestly hadn't thought about him in a long time, but we don't have to add it on our ever growing list of things to do, but I just, he was the only one I think that was still around.
It kind of fits, to be honest. Like, we come down here and we're dealing with Ileana's demons, and we're gonna go find Globok's dad and try to heal some of his wounds. It only makes sense to try to help you as well.
Don't forget we get to talk to your old Wood pal.
Yes, Master Lucas is waiting for us once we're done here. I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. Although I'm not sure if maybe some of that excitement is just to not be in this cave anymore.
Yes, about that. Um, I know we don't really want to stay down here. None of us, well, maybe Ileana is a little more comfortable than the rest of us, but between the slave ring and this evil cult that's trying to destroy the sun, I, I feel like if we don't deal with this now, we're going to have to come back, and I don't know if I can muster up the courage to go back down here once we leave.
Yeah, I'd prefer to just get everything done down here that we need to do, because I also think that it would be harder to come back a second time.
So let's purge all the evil from this underground hellhole and save a few million drow lives.
Well,
Sounds
maybe
like a
some of
plan.
the evil. I don't know
Well,
about all the evil.
we'll do what we
Some of it.
can. At least a little bit.
It's a lot of it down here.
We're going to save the
A
whole Underdark.
sliver.
Oh,
Five
for
puts
no.
their hand over the table, just for like a group thing.
What? Okay. Glover can put his hand on.
When we'll put
Come on,
hers on.
it's a team thing.
I'll get in on this.
Yeah,
Let's
Barrel.
do it, Dave.
Oh yeah, sure. Here you go. Have my hand.
Oh,
What are we
thank you.
doing?
Just puts his foot up there.
We're just that would be very gymnastically amazing. Um, we're doing like a team thing, and then Five puts their other hand in. This is for Ileana. Okay. Go Team Fabulous Five! Woo!
Oh, yay. Oh,
Uh, Gwen's just gonna reach over and like lift up Jojo's paw a little bit.
Jojo looks at her with confusion, but like, all right.
You're part of the team, Jojo.
Jojo's absolutely part of the team. Jojo, you're a mascot.
Yeah.
Jojo cleans their whiskers of leftover bits of muffin, which is what they were eating. All right. Well, I think we're about to get kicked out of here, but it has been a very nice, um, refreshing day.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better than I have been yeah, the best I've felt since we got down here, since we first left
Yeah,
Paler's post.
me too, actually. Um, Although you're
Uh,
still a little pruny.
a little, but it was worth it,
I mean, you did spend like 12 hours in a tub.
and it was amazing.
I thought you were going to turn into a mermaid.
Wait,
It
Oh
might
my
be
God, did
kind
you
of
turn
fun.
into a mermaid?
Well,
you have to do that?
I clearly still have legs.
I don't know. Five's like looking under the table at Gwen's legs, like to make sure that Gwen's not lying.
It might be fun to be a mermaid. Who knows?
You make a great mermaid.
Well, so would you.
But like, if you're a mermaid, like, which half of you is the fish? The top half or the bottom half? Is it just the,
uh,
the bottom?
just the bottom. I
I think it's
feel
the
like
bottom.
a fish head running around on human legs would be hilarious.
It would be really funny.
Imagine that'd be not very practical because the human legs wouldn't help in the water very much, but the fish head would just die on the land.
No, it'd be terrible. It'd be the
It would be,
worst way.
I mean, I don't know. You know.
How did we? Why are we talking about
How did we end up
theoretical
here? No
mermaids?
idea. Isn't this what people talk about when they've got, nothing else to do?
Maybe.
They're like some kind of weird hybrid, and they have like gill in their neck, and like big
I think
fish
fish do
eyes.
have gills in their neck. Isn't that how fish work?
I
No, I
think
mean like a
so.
mermaid. Like, I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like big crazy fish eyes.
How's your tattoo feeling?
Oh, it's definitely not the worst thing that feels that I've that no, not the worst part of me that hurts today. But yeah, it feel okay.
Uh,
Well, since today is more about finding out what's going on with Ileana and gathering information, do you want to take the opportunity and get it colored?
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. Get it finished up while we're down here.
oh yeah, yeah. Might as well do that while we still have some time.
Plus, like,
Hopefully.
I kind of want to like check out the bazaar a little more because I didn't get to look around. I want to go to that weapon shop, but like, I kind of wanted Ileana to go with me so she can get me a vampire sword or
Oh
maybe a
man,
vampire
yeah.
axe.
Dude, I want a vampire or something. Those things are dope,
Maybe we could just be vampires.
right?
Okay,
That's what
well,
I said.
vampires are not the nicest creatures.
But if I was a
Like,
vampire, I would be a nice vampire.
maybe not like real vampire. Maybe we could just put on like, like when Five gave me that dark makeup that time, and we could just like walk around and be
Oh, that
spooky.
looks so good. Do you want your eyeliner again today? I thought it looked really dope.
Sure, yeah, I always want my eyeliner. If
Nice.
that's what it's called.
Yeah, well, it's eyeliner, but I just kind of smear it around your eyes, give you that kind of like grunge look.
Oh, man, I can't wait till the next Harvest Festival when Five can do our makeup for our costume.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah. Oh, we could do like a group thing.
Yes.
Ah,
Wait, Gwen, are you excited for that?
Well, as long as I get to pick my own costume and not have it be extremely dark, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I still appreciate your enthusiasm. I thought you'd be like, no, the Harvest Festival's evil and there's satanic things or something. I don't know.
No, they just they celebrate the harvest and have a good time. It's just people,
That is
you know,
true. You know what I
relaxing.
could go for?
yeah,
Apple
it's
cider,
always a good time. Yeah, apple's good. My last
right?
Harvest Festival got a little out of hand though. I dressed like a lady orc and I well probably shouldn't talk about where I woke up the next day around 5, but it was
That's
crazy.
so
Good
funny.
night.
Did you feel better or worse than you feel now?
Honestly, I think I felt better then.
Wow,
That's rough.
you and Beryl must have had a crazy time last night.
All they were
I
doing
felt
was
better
hanging
then
out
because
by
I
the
was like,
pool.
I woke up with um a friend. He was a really nice guy. We went to lunch.
That's nice.
I'm laughing so hard.
Yo,
Yeah.
back.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back.
You missed the weirdest, just rambling conversation.
I had a feeling it was getting weird with the half fish, half person part.
Yeah. All right, well, we should probably go.
Well, we better go before they make us pay for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like really light after having to gamble.
Oh, do you need some money?
I mean, not right this moment, but here's hoping I don't need to post bail or something.
Hmm.
Oh, it's bad. I hope things don't get that crazy.
Yeah,
Who knows with us?
I have a feeling that they don't arrest people here. This feels more like a immediate execution kind of place.
It's always good to know the martial laws of the places that you travel.
I'm sure Ileana can tell us when we meet up with her.
All right, guys. Five stretches out, grabs their bag of
Yeah, make sure
stuff.
you get everything.
Yeah, I mean, I never put my clothes in those drawers in the room.
Every time I do that, I forget something.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
I have to call and I have to, you know. Oh wait, what?
Five
I have
Five
to go,
opens
back.
the drawer on the bedside table. Is there like a book about Lolth in there?
Yep, there is.
I knew it.
Oh, Gwen, you should probably take that with you so nobody else read it.
Actually, Five's gonna grab it and stick it in their bag.
Yeah, we're definitely burning that when we're in a more private area.
I'm bringing it with us because it could prove interesting or useful if we need to know something about Lolth.
Ah, mm,
I promise I'm not gonna read it for fun. Just like, know thy enemy and all that.
That makes sense.
yeah, that makes sense.
All right. I'm gonna hit up that goblin on the way out. I need some more food.
Really?
Yeah, man, I'm starving.
We
Running
just had
around in
breakfast.
nighttime capers and talking about your backstory is really exhausting. You work up an appetite.
Alrighty then.
So Five will just run off down to the food area and just wait there for everyone else to get a move on and eat a second breakfast like a hobbit.
Yeah, at this point he's moved into a nice lunch with dwarven cuisine, smoked sausages, sauerkraut,
Oh,
dwarven
yes.
flatbread,
Amazing.
porridge if you really like that stuff, corned beef and cabbage. Just a
I
bunch
will
of
have a little bit of everything.
the classic miner's pie.
Wow, this is amazing. I'm really sad that we have to leave because you are such a good cook. The variety is insane. I could eat here forever.
Yeah, well, used to be part of the Goblin Syndicate. Traveled all around Javrok.
Oh, really? That's cool. Where's the most interesting place you've ever been?
You ever been to Calamity Bay?
No. Why does that sound familiar? No. Tell me about it.
Right, it's just past the Dwarven Empire, eastern side. Once you get out there, there's not much there, but there's this really place, it's called Ellendeer, on Calamity Bay. It's basically like a utopia.
Wow. Maybe I can retire there.
Yeah, maybe one day. Gets a bit boring, though.
Oh, being in Utopia. I could see how that would be a thing.
Yeah, people are nice and everything, but repetitive.
That's how you ended up here?
Yeah, I like it here. Get to meet new people every day like you guys.
Well, it has been an honor and a privilege. Five like toasts at him with another coconut that they have because of course they do.
It gives you a big toothy goblin grin.
Hopefully at that point or around then, everyone else will have piled out of the room.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Doesn't take too long. Just pack our bag and head down.
All right, and Five polishes off the rest of the pie. It was like the last thing they had. Just throws it back, licks their fingers. All right, guys. I think I can lead us back to where we need to go.
By the way, Five.
Hmm?
You were right. The coconut thing was pretty good.
Oh right, yeah. I'm glad you liked it. Oh, I love coconuts. I go crazy for those things.
Yeah, very
You go
unique.
nuts for coconuts.
I do. Five just keels over laughing.
Aha.
Oh, good one, Globo. Five holds up a hand for a high five.
Well, it gives her a high five.
Think you
Nice.
might be spending too much time with Daryl.
I think maybe I should have been a comedian.
I think so too. You should have been a comedian. I should have been like, I don't know, costume design or like makeup for, I don't know, the plays or something. We should just form an acting troupe after this.
Yeah, maybe when it's all over, we should like go open a theater. We could
That'd
be
be
like
great.
theater vampire kids.
Yeah, our first show could be about vampires. That goblin I was talking to inside was telling me about this really cool place that's like a utopia. It's called Calamity Bay, Ellen Deer. We could like open, like a acting troupe over there. It'd be fun.
Maybe.
And
But
I'm
even
just
if
gonna
not, I just want
pull
to
out.
go there.
I was gonna pull out her map and look for Calamity Bay. Oh, that's actually really close to where you're from, Globa, right?
Yeah, not too terribly far from Grom's Rest.
Oh, okay. That's not at all how I spelled it. My bad. Well, I'm terrible at geography, as has been proven multiple times. So, like, from where we are now, oh my god, I literally looked at Ramshorn and my brain just said Ramshorn. Why would I do this?
I do
Okay.
that every time I see it too.
Right? I'm like, oh no, I've been infected by Beryl. Oh, okay. We're actually way further down than I thought we were. Shit. Okay. Um anyway, so I'm really bad at maps and unfamiliar, so it's like past where Globuk lives. Globuk, where do you live compared to Die Shield?
Well, like I live like north of where we are now. Yeah, like over
Ah,
here.
okay.
We're looking at the map and like, so like
Yeah.
east of Shield, like Calamity Bay, like is the bay, like right by where that's the closest water.
Have you ever been there?
I'm in the city right on the water, but I don't really when I lived there I didn't get out a lot.
Uh, I mean, at least from this map, it looks like you pretty much have to go through Grom's Rest to get towards Ellendeer. And
Um
blaze it. Um,
yeah, pretty much.
so I mean, is Grom's Rest like a good place for travelers to go through?
I mean, I don't want to travel there, and they're kind of like, I don't know, it's a bunch of orc, like, it's not like, I don't know, it's probably a lot like here, but, above ground, and, I don't know, it's everybody love the religion, and the politics are a little wonky.
Oh, okay. But if we had to go through it just like to get from point A to point B, it would be fine.
Well, I mean, I kind of wanted there, so it might not be a good idea to go through there until after
Right,
that
right. There
taken
is
care
that
of.
that part. I forgot about that. That was like forever ago.
Uh, if what you said about the vision is right, then maybe your dad can clear your name.
I mean, maybe. I kind of hope that that's true, but I still, there's a lot in Grom's Rest that I don't really want to be around.
Understandable.
That makes sense. Where was it that we were supposed to go to try to find your dad?
Oh, like on an island outside of Oshaw.
Oh, okay.
It's just north of here.
Five's like making everyone point at the map on places because Five's just really bad with where things are. Like, oh, okay. We'll immediately forget this 5 minutes later.
And for reference 5, OSHA is here. We are over here, and Guy Shield's back there.
We're actually really close to OSHA.
Yeah.
We came really far from Die Shield.
Yeah, really. Oh, it's fine. We're probably just gonna walk back to
Yeah, we're good.
yeah, walk back to where Ilyana is at. There's only 15 minutes left anyway.
Yeah. At
We were
this point,
just talking about
we're probably just calling it now anyway.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got through all the important stuff.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
We found out Five's like entire backstory basically.
Yeah.
I was like, listen, if anything happens, we can't find somebody, I don't know, something happens, I might as well just get it out now. Especially since the dice said, yes, finally, the thing you want to do will work. And I was like, all right, I'll go with it.
I I think we've kind of figured out everyone's backstory then. Sweet.
Except for Beryl, who, we still don't know shit about.
I don't think
Uh,
Beryl knows Beryl's backstory.
yeah.
Right. I mean,
I
I guess we kind of do, but
I think we like learned a bunch of it from the like thug guy that tried to mug us.
well, just like he used to be in a group of bad people who just took advantage of his barrelness.
Yeah, and he had like a partner who was some girl.
Oh yeah, I do want to know more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were like, you don't need a big backstory for this, and some people took you to heart, and some people just went off.
I, I wrote like 2 paragraphs, and my normal backstories are like 7 pages.
Yeah. See, well, I still haven't gotten to meet your brother. I want to though.
No, it's okay. There's absolutely nothing interesting in Gwen's backstory. We don't need to go there.
Well, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Gwen?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, we know at least a little bit about everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really can't believe that went so smoothly. But to be fair, I did not try to do anything crazy. I thought about it, and then I was just like, no. Plus, I felt kind of bad that it was like just me running around, and I was like, I'll go back to the group. But it worked out that way because also, if I'd tried to do anything nuts, it probably would have gone bad
Probably.
because that's how it works.
Yep. The crazier the thing you try, the worse the outcome is gonna be.
Yeah, yeah. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot my shot. What the heck? If nothing else, if nothing comes of this, and some rich guy's guards get pissed off at me, oh well, that's fine. Yeah, right. I cannot believe that was a nat 20. I was just thinking about how I've like rolled so few nat 20s. I mean, Ileana gets a nat 20 every time she tries to talk anyone into doing anything.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I need to channel my inner Ileana, and then I fucking did.
Eliana is the most
That's the
charismatic
next.
person in the group that actually talks.
Yep. Yep. 5 talks a lot, not charismatic. You did. You did call it. That was so good. That'll be great. That's a great. I feel very good about that.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for DMing us through that bit of role play
Yeah.
after your
Yeah, for
party.
sure.
Yeah. Thanks for the impromptu last minute session. It was really great.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was good.
it was very good and appreciated.
Yes.
It's fine. It's just for some reason, if you just talk to yourself, like, or talk amongst yourselves in character, it feels like something a crazy person would do. But if you have somebody sitting there going, occasionally saying, "Hey, roll a dice to see if that works," or then somehow it feels not weird,
Thank you for putting it into words.
right? Yeah, it makes it seem, less like just sort of weird improv practice.
It's also nice to just have like someone there to mediate it. So there's like rules kind of and like bounds to what we can do.
Yeah, you can't just go off, but I mean, you can, but somebody comes up with the thing that happens if you fail.
We also went off for like 10 minutes talking about mermaids. So I
I
don't know.
mean, yeah, that's sort of the beauty of it, I guess. But that was also, yeah, like what happens when you just end up with like unmediated, just role play time. Just like, yeah, how did we get to this conversation? I don't know. Seems very natural.
Yeah.
Like, this is absolutely what a conversation would devolve into, awkwardly talking about someone's like backstory, being a pit fighter in 1 minute, and the next you're like, but the wrong way mermaid though.
But the wrong mermaid though.
Sorry.
I,
It also
I,
just made me laugh because I have like a little character that I created whose name is Fish Stick, and that's what his whole deal is that he's Fish Stick the wrong way mermaid, and he's got a fish top and the feet. And he's my favorite. So as soon as you said that, I was just thinking about him.
yeah. At least the runaway mermaids have thighs.
Yeah, they do. It also wears sandals and socks.
Oh god.
'Cause why not?
Fish sticks is just a disaster.
Yep. A disaster in all ways.
What has to go wrong in your life for you to think that sandals and socks is a good idea?
uh Everything. Most things. A lot of things. Five would wear sandals and socks if Five wanted to wear shoes at all, which Five does not.
Right. Bye, Vinny.
Oh, bye.
See
Thanks
you later.
again.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.